Thursday. I'm just trying to survive till Thursday. Arc Raiders comes out. It's probably my fucking most anticipated game of the year. I played the server slam. It's pretty dope. It's a really dope game, bro. So yeah, I'm gonna fuck around with that. That's gonna be Thursday. All day, probably fucking the whole weekend, bro. That's probably gonna be the only game that I'm like gonna really be playing tough. So, I'm gonna be a little in and out wonky about shit, bro. But all right, let me fix this shit. Let's get into it. Fucking Uncle Phil. Let's get our Uncle Phil and our cousin, hillbilly cousin Wings up in here, bro.
Cool. All right.
What the fuck, man?
We already had a contribution. But what was it? I missed it. It was 500 kicks. Let's see here.
500 kicks. That's such a gay thing to call that. Whatever.
Because I will do shout-outs right now, of course, until Wings comes on. It was 500 kicks from Be More Righteous. So excited for the legendary collab. Thank you, Be More Righteous. I appreciate that.
Not to make this motherfucker bigger, bro.
By the way, my nasal drip is bothering me today, but I'm hoping that it will clear up and dry up in the next 45 minutes.
Wait, what is this?
It would suck if it keeps bothering me during the interview, so let's see what happens.
Why is he... Bro, I don't understand.
Okay. So good morning, everyone. Already we have excellent attendance everywhere, both on Kick and on YouTube. How is everyone this morning? Welcome. Today, it's going to be very hard to do shout-outs for everyone's name, but I'll try. We got Brian, Chop Suey, Blade, I'm Resolution, Mario, Jose, Banana Jose, Phil, Chris.
You want to know what sucks? Phil's only doing this shit because he's like trying to just pick up retards. He's playing 52 retard pickup. He isn't really interested in having a conversation with Wings. I totally see this motherfucker, dog, trying to manipulate Phil into fucking Wings into talking about his enemies and shit and the people he hates all day. Nothing wrong with it. I hope he does that. But this is like gross. Phil's just like a gross fucking
Ethan Rouse wonky guy. Jeez, poor guy.
It still doesn't work,
Very
bro.
Good.
It keeps trying to like pop. That's so fucking weird. That has never happened. Like when you go full screen, it's trying to like force the chat upon you too. I mean, that's dope if you're trying to edit a video.
To the sub, our first sub of the day.
I don't really care what the retards are saying. It feels chat.
Again, there will be no pop-ups, and there will be no leaderboard when Wings is on the show.
I'm going to shut the fuck up. I'm going to just ride the lightning today, okay? Unless, like, I have the impulse to say something. I get all fucking autistic.
But I will absolutely read out all of your contributions after the fact during the decompression session. And then we had 220, also gifted a sub. Thank you, guys. Okay. Some people seem pretty hyped for the interview. Others are skeptical. I'm optimistic, but at the same time, it's like I've told you guys. This is something you've asked for years. Like as 5+ years ago. People were saying things like, Phil, would you ever play a game with Wings of Redemption? Phil, would you have an interview with Wings of Redemption? Would you hang out with Wings of Redemption? And I would always ask why. And they're like, well, he has a lot of things in common with you. He's a longtime YouTuber. He's a lol cow that gets harassed on the internet. He, has this going on, that going on. And I'll always be like, all right, whatever. And then sometimes I would reach out, and sometimes, I wouldn't hear back. There were a couple of ideas that to have there of collabs. They never came to fruition or anything. So finally, to have this happen today is pretty momentous. It's been a long time coming, if you really think about it. And I'm happy it's happening. I just hope that it turns out well and it ends up being entertaining for everyone. Like, I hope that Wings has a good time. I hope I have a good time. And I hope that all of you have a good time. I don't want it to be boring as dirt. At the same time, I don't want it to be something that ends up being, like, contentious and, now we hate each other and shit like that. I've literally never talked to this guy. You know that, right? Like, all I've done is chat with him back and forth to DMs.
That's a lie. That means you talked to him. Oh, my God, dude. Okay, Phil. I never talked to him. I only talked to him in DMs. Okay, bro. This motherfucker, it's like he has dementia already, bro.
That's it. I've never said a word to him. Whatever. And he's never said a word to me. So this will be our first back and forth interaction. When worlds collide, right?
It's a fucking lie. They message each other before.
Thomas Andreas with a 50 sec super chat says, "Good evening from Sweden."
Matter of fact, they've had back and forths for years, dude. Every once in a while. Okay. Like, that is just functionally a lie.
Thank you so much, Thomas. Let me see what that is.
I don't really feel like
I have
pointing
no
out
idea
all
what the
these
currency
gay ass
conversion is
fucking
for sex
lies,
right now.
dude.
For sex? Sex is high on the dollar right now, I heard. Let's see. That is, let's see here. It was 50. So it is $5.33. Thank you to Thomas for $5.33. That's our first super chat of the day, actually. This is a weird font. It's a Halloween font, but man, it looks bizarre, doesn't it? A little hard to read because it got all these weird like pumpkins and stuff, candles and pumpkins in the font. Okay. I have received a generous contribution, a $20 tip. This is the collab of the century, this person says. The collab of the century. Wow. Well, thank you. I mean, it only took about 5 years of work to make this happen finally. Let me tell you, it was no easy task to make this come together. I've been trying and trying and trying to make this happen. And my patience wore very thin, and I gave up for a while, and I came back and tried again, you know. It wasn't easy, but...
Ah, bro. I want to spurg out so bad. Dude. Phil awakens that dog in me sometimes, bro. I just want to fucking
hopefully
yell at him.
It was worth all the effort. Seriously, I hope that today is worth all the effort and all the anticipation. We've got
Watch, it's going to be a big old waste
at 2 a.m. with a $5
time.
super chat. What if it goes off the rails like with the UFO guy? I mean, the thing is, I don't even remember his name anymore, honestly, that guy. That was all orchestrated by Ashton, PPP. 100% the whole thing was an orchestrated setup because I knew all about it. It was our plan from the get-go. It was supposed to be an orchestrated thing where he was going to, you know, go into drama and back and forth. What wasn't supposed to happen was that he wasn't supposed to act like a retard, like he did. Like, he was supposed to be calm and collected, and he was supposed to, like, hit me with questions, and I'd be like, okay. He basically lost it and got all emotional and acted like a squealing, like, child, and it was awful. And I just, after the fact, I really regretted doing it because I was like, dude, that did nothing for anyone. Like, he's just an idiot and awful at what he does. I can't believe that I gave him my time, you know? In the case of Wings, I don't think that he's coming into this with any kind of an agenda. I don't think this is a secret setup. How could it be a secret setup when it's my show? Think about it that way. Yeah, it's my show.
Bro, he's bugging me. It's my show. Yeah, bitch. You're the one trying to fucking get something out of Wings. You're the one trying to act like you're some kind of master manipulator. Watch, bro. Just like I'm going to predict right now, the sun is going to rise tomorrow, bro. I have a feeling this whole fucking charade, this chicanery is going to take a left fucking turn and it's going to get all fucking weird with Phil going, shouldn't Duty Streams be murdered in his house? You know what I mean? And then Wings going to be like, whoa, Phil. You know, I'm over exaggerating, but it's going to be some stupid monkey shit where he's going to be like, don't my ops suck? Aren't my ops just like yours? Right? They like to harass and dox people. You know, he's going to do some weird gay shit like that, bro. He is.
If it was ever a secret setup,
yeah,
like, let's say somehow, well, here's Keemstar. How would he do that? I'm running the show. You see? And if he goes off the rails with intrusive questions, you know, we can be like, hey, I'll talk about it as much as I feel like. But I've already said to him up front, I don't want this to be an uncomfortable interview. Like, if we go into a direction and he just doesn't want to talk about something, he can tell me that and we don't have to get into it. And the same thing on my end. If we get into something so personal or we feel like we've already hashed it out a zillion times already, we don't have to keep talking about the same shit. You know, both of us have had that kind of running theme where our trolls...
It's a lie. Just about like every other word comes out of his mouth is a lie. He knows about Wings as well as the rest of us, right? Like, he sits here, he watches fucking troll shit, whatever.
have talked about stupid shit
We
in
all
our
know what it
past
is
so
with our
many
Uncle
times.
Phil.
You get tired of talking about it. Like, why do I have to mention this again? You could just reference one of the 1,000 times it's already been brought up. So we'll see what happens. But I don't think this is going to be a setup where first of all, I just want you guys to understand this really will be kind of a hanging out session. It's not, oh, so by the way, Jordy, I have 7,000 ridiculous questions to ask you and grill you and destroy you. That's not the point of this appearance. I'm not saying that I won't ask him questions. I probably will. In fact, I have a few I'd like to bring up. Now that I've actually watched some of his content and I see how he runs his streams. And
why do you? Wouldn't you think you'd probably do better with a couple flashy lights behind you? You know, Wink, something sprucing it up. Look like you're there to run a business.
I don't know. He's gonna say something fucking ridiculous, bro.
And things like that. I do have some questions, and I know he has some questions for me too.
Why do you just sit in the dark?
Which I'm okay with, But I don't think this is gonna be the point. Is to slam each other for content and hurt each other and be dicks to each other. I mean, if we wanted to do that, we could have just done it on Lolcow Live and made a whole bunch of money, right? There's no point in going to that level. So, okay. So Soul at 2 a.m. Thank you for that $5 super chat. I got a $2 Canadian super chat from Don't Worry, Be Happy. Can I ask why his grandma called him Richard? See, I don't know anything about that. I don't know where the meme came from of people calling him Richard and stuff like that. I have no idea. Just like, it's kind of a similar thing, right? Just listen. Why do people call me Dave? I don't know. Why do my trolls call me Dave? My dad's name is Dave. I like the name Dave, actually. I have no problem with it. I don't know. I legit don't know. Like, you guys probably know better than me, right?
Who knows damn why.
So no worries there. Hashtag Fluffy did a 20-pound super chat. Excited for the interview. Hope that it goes amazing, Phil. Thank you, hashtag Fluffy. I'm gonna have to do a lot of conversion today, I have the feeling. A lot of currency conversion. So what's the pound value right now? Let's see.
Bro, you could just say thank you for the fucking pound and fuck off.
So that's $19.99.
That's insane, bro.
$26.64. Thank you so much, hashtag Fluffy. Awesome. Thank you, man. Biggest contribution of the day so far. Okay. Let's see here. Cypress TV is here. And he says, good luck today. Hope that you've been well. I have been well. I've been good. Everything's been going great. The gameplay is going great. The streams are going great. Hanging out is going great. My life is going great. Everything. My arm, which has been killing me for a month, is almost healed finally. Because I hurt my arm either working out or doing stuff. Everything's, working out. Good stuff. All right. Excuse me. Let's see here. All right. So, guys, we have about a half an hour to hang out. That's the whole point. That's why I'm here early. I want to talk with you guys for a half an hour about this interview before it happens. Let's get your opinions. Let's hear your input. Okay? Let's see what you want to talk about. Let's get it out of the way. Let's do shout outs. Let's get it all done. Because then when Wings comes on in about a half an hour, okay, we're just going to chill. It's going to be a nice, chill, hangout conversation. And then after that, I'll come back to you and we'll have another, decompression hangout. Okay? Jade, I think you got the wrong idea because Jade says, I don't like watching this. I'm sick of it. This is not what you think, Jade. This is not drama. I'm not confronting Wings on any issues. He's not confronting
I'm dead,
me
dude. The
at all.
retard don't want to be here.
It's not like that.
Me no light,
this is actually just a conversation between two guys who've been making content for a very long time and have
drama.
kind of some similarities in what's happened to them over the years.
Fucking Jade's such a mongoloid, bro. Cracks me up.
But we have a lot of differences too, to be frank. We have a lot of differences too.
I love how Phil can understand that retard speech.
We know you faked your tips, gifted a sub. That's amazing, because if you knew, why wouldn't you prove it? If I faked my tips, why would I have streams where I don't hit my goal? Thanks for $5, stupid. Okay, then let's continue. Okay. Yeah, Jade, I mean this is not, it's not drama. There will be some things we're going to talk about each other and each other's content and, you know, each other's history. This is not going to be a vicious attack session back and forth between us. I really am not foreseeing it going that way. There may be some things that get dramatic when we get into certain topics and people want to hear our answers to certain things, but it's not going to be the two of us who hate each other going at each other's throats. This is not me and Stuttering Craig or anything like that.
Crazy,
Okay.
because Stuttering Craig explicitly said he didn't hate Phil, bro.
220
you know?
says, any way you can hook up cranial damage with an OG badge? I'm excited for the collab today, King. Yeah, if cranial damage gives 20 subs to the channel, or if someone else gives 20 subs and says, hey, give it to cranial damage. But it has to happen on this stream. There's no, you know, no retroactive stuff and stuff like that. That's how it works. Okay. Start your own podcast called The OGs. The OGs. Well, here's the thing. He says poach Lolcow's talent. You wouldn't be poaching. He's not on Lolcow Live anymore. He quit. Unlike before where he got kicked off, this time he actually quit himself and he doesn't want to go back on. It's a little different.
My God, bro.
Thomas, thank you for a gifted membership. I appreciate that. Well, it's not
Phil
gifted,
trying to-
excuse me. He became a member. I read it wrong. Thank you, Thomas.
I do know for a fact Phil is trying to poach Wings fucking dent heads and
for becoming
shit,
a member
pay
this morning.
pigs.
That's our first membership of the day.
It's the only
actually.
reason why he does these things.
I appreciate that. Oh, there is one other thing, guys. So, someone asked me this last night, and the thought hadn't even occurred to me until someone brought this up on the late stream last night. They said, Phil, today with this interview, you know, your support might be great. What if you hit 2 support goals on this stream? Are you going to do DSP tries it on this stream? I mean, I could, but we would have to hit the goal. Like, I'm trying to think, like, we would have to hit the goal by like 3 o'clock because then I would have to order the Dominoes. It would have to get delivered and everything. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, yeah, if we hit 2 freaking support goals by 3 p.m., then maybe we could just do DSP tries it today. But I wasn't expecting that or anything. I'm not expecting that we're going to be hitting 2 support goals on this stream, to be honest. Let's see here. J Rob did a $10 super chat. First time donator here, fan of you both. Cool to see this happening. Thank you, J Rob. Here's the funny part. I'm going to say this too, because this is funny. So I had people, I'm not even shitting you. I've had people emailing me, I've had people DMing me, and people sending me messages saying, this is a horrible idea, that you're going to give content to the trolls or whatever. Dude, the trolls have content no matter what you do. The moment that anyone turns on a stream,
That's
the trolls have
true.
content. Okay? Like,
True, bro. Till the day these fuckers stroke finally and die, right?
what you're saying is so stupid.
This is a life thing, dude.
What I'm doing is I'm making content for everyone. I'm making content for me. I'm making content for Wings. Yes, it's going to help the troll communities. This show helps everyone. You get that? This show will be clipped to oblivion by so many different groups and communities and channels. What's wrong with that? Do you not understand the concept of entertainment on the internet and how it works?
What?
That you make content that people
Oh,
want
dude,
to
that would
see and then
heat
they
me
talk
up.
about you
That
and then
would
you get
piss me
attention.
off. Dog. That pissed me off if Phil said some shit like that to me. So hypocritical to say that shit nowadays.
That's
you
how
know?
it works. You don't
This dude fucking cry and crash out, but everybody's fucking shit about him. dude.
actually get success by sitting around doing nothing like a lump.
Don't you get it?
Get it?
Everybody wins. Oh, now he gets it, dude.
Oh, aren't you afraid? Afraid of what? Afraid of what?
Everybody can
Internet
make some
trolling?
money.
Oh no, I've never experienced.
Don't forget, this is the motherfucker, bro, that leaves his house once a week because, like, literally he's scared to go outside. He's scared of trolls in real life, bro.
That before. I mean, I'm just gonna
He's gonna
fall
mock
and break
somebody
like a house of
else.
cards
Oh
if
my
I get
God,
trolled
dude.
on the internet. How would I ever handle it?
Typical Phil. Hypocritical fucking dickhead, dude.
At this point, I could probably write a fucking a research thesis on fucking how to handle internet trolling. You know what I'm saying? Like I probably have a doctorate in it. I'm not too worried about it.
He still doesn't even handle his trolls well. But whatever, bro. That's his Uncle Phil.
Okay.
God damn it, dude.
Oh, I have absolutely no idea if Wings is streaming this on his channel. It's up to him. I never told him yes or no to that. Like, he never even asked. Hey, listen, if he wants to stream his end, that's totally within his rights. You know? But I'm doing it all from my perspective, you know, head-to-head here on this show, live. And, you know, and I'll say this up front. I've said it already, but I'll say it again. I offered Wings 50% of the profits of this show up front. I said, dude, if we do it, I know that right now you're not on LolCow and you're just trying to make your own streams work. I'd be willing to share the profits with you. And he said, no, I don't want to do that. He says, you know, I'm doing my own thing. You do you keep your stuff. It's all good. I was like, wow, hey, I made the offer that if he's okay with that, that's fine. You know, but I wanted to share any kind of benefit of this with him, and he refused.
He's only saying that just so he looks like a nice person, you know? Like, dude, he's just such a... He's not even good at manipulation and shit, you know?
Used, so.
He's so see-through, like a fucking pane of glass.
Soul at 2 a.m. did a $5 super chat. You're going to do the Skeletor voice on the Halloween
Oh,
marathon.
yeah. I told him all the oodles of dollars I was going to get, he could have half of it. And he said, oh, no, benevolent Phil. You keep half of everything. It's so fucking dumb, dude.
Sure, why not?
It didn't even need to be said.
The Halloween
kinda
marathon should be
shit,
great.
you know?
Oh, I finally got my final pieces of my Halloween costume. So I'm good to go finally. And I think it's going to work out. I think it's going to be pretty good. So it should be fun on Friday. Booze. Oh, yes, booze and Halloween or horror games and costumes and fun all day Friday. I'm not telling you what I'm being for Halloween, obviously. It's a surprise. It's always a surprise. I never tell people what I'm going to be for Halloween ahead of time. What a spoiler that would be.
Fuck. I am actually kind of hyped to see what dumbass thing he dresses up as, bro. I'll lose my breath if he dressed up as like Donald Trump. Yeah,
See,
bro.
we're already getting it. I hate when people
I
get
have
ahead
a
of
stroke.
themselves.
Holy
Then they
shit.
say, well, are you going to do gaming with Wings? Are you going to do a whole show with Wings? Are you going to have a content network with Wings? Are you now going to have Boogie on the show? Is Keem going? Are you going on their show? What are you talking about? Here's what's going down. For many years, people have asked me to do something with Wings of Redemption, whether it's just a talk, whether it's a gameplay, whatever it is. We're finally making it happen after all these years. That's it. That's it. There's no expectation of anything past what happens on this stream. Get it? Like nothing, zero. I'm not expecting anything crazy to come of it. I just want to have a fun hangout with him, and we'll see how it goes. That's all that this is going to be. Now, if things go really well, and we talk, and he wants to do further content, great. If we don't ever want to do content again, great. Like, but people just tend to get so far ahead of themselves. It's ridiculous. Wow, I received a $20 tip. Let's take a look. Can you ask Wings why he quit LolCow? Are you afraid he will ghost you again? I mean, I don't know why he would ghost me. He's been gung-ho for doing it all week. And he's been saying a zillion times in his own content he's absolutely doing it. If he doesn't do it, I mean, what else can I do? It's not my fault. I set up everything properly. We're good. We're locked in, you know? And I can't imagine why he wouldn't want to do it last minute, but that's on him. People kept going to his content saying the same thing all week, too. You're going to flake on DSP. You're not going to do it.
Sounded like he probably was, but I think they were trying to, like, I don't know, obfuscate shit, but I could be wrong.
Okay. Let's see here. Do I have a plan B? Here we go again. Do you have a plan B if he doesn't show up? You relax. You guys get so far ahead of yourselves. You do. Why don't we just, how about this, everybody? All right, here's what I want you to do. I want you to sit back and relax. All right? I want you to enjoy the ride. I want you to assure you that no matter what happens, we're all going to have an enjoyable time today. All right? Like, you just got to learn to relax. I swear to God, people don't know how to relax. And listen, it took me a long time to learn how to relax. Because I used to be an uptight guy about everything, always raging, angry, all, antsy. Not anymore. I have learned to go with the flow a lot better. It's going to be fine.
Fuck
You
this.
just got to chill.
What the fuck, bro?
Holy moly.
Why is
So I
this
like
guy-
baguettes. I do like baguettes.
Why is he acting like there isn't over 15 years of this guy just like not being this
All right.
person he
Soul
says
at
he
2
is?
a.m. did another $2 super
Fuck.
chat. As I took
I
a
hate
deep
Phil.
breath. I'm feeling better now. I'm good to hear that. Good for you.
I used to be uptight and have a bug up my butt. Now I don't.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, one of the homies said it. He's still talking about like suing detractors and shit. He still sits here and says what we do is illegal and all that gay retarded crap, bro. Okay. He used to be uptight though, He's totally fucking zen and cool.
Now we have multiple people impersonating the same person in my chat. Apparently someone from Wings chat. I don't even know what that's about. All right. So, what do we want to talk about? We got about 15 minutes left before we try to get Wings on the show here. What topics do you guys want to talk about? Tag me in chat. Let's have a little bit of back and forth. Let's get it all out there. Because again, you guys, the pop-ups are going away. The leaderboard's going away. I'm not reading chat. Okay? What the? Look at this. What are you talking about? Here's the questions I just got. Is pineapple on pizza a crime? Will you try a new punch? Right. What are you talking about? We're talking about Wings. Wings of Redemption. If you didn't hear, he's about to be on the show. Why are you asking me about pineapple on pizza? You could have asked me that any other day. Wow. Ask him about page 5. I know that's another meme about him, but I don't know. I have no idea what that means. No clue whatsoever. Do I think Wings will be nice or mean? I don't see I don't see why he would be mean, because what's the point? If he's mean to me, he doesn't benefit from it. Nor do we really have beef with each other at all. So
Yeah,
I don't know
you
why
would.
would we be mean to each other.
Are you kidding me? Bro, there's so many retarded people with little simple goopy monkey brains that as long as Phil is mean or Wings is like mean to Phil and they think like Wings is owning Phil, they'll fucking shower him with thousands of dollars. I'm trying to tell you, hey, Wings plays his cards right, bro. He'll have all his bills paid for the next 6 months. But that's up to Wings, right?
At all, either way. Like, what's the point of being mean to each other?
You'll see motherfuckers going, whoa, did you see Wings own
Again,
Phil?
he's a guest on this
Come
show.
on, dog.
He's giving me his
If
time
Wings was smart,
to be on the
I
show,
swear
which
to
I
God,
really...
if Wings was fucking smart, he'd just pull out his fucking pistol and shoot him. You know what I mean? He just pop off on him and just leave. I'm trying to tell you, Rich got a good old little pat on the fucking back for his little shit with Phil, right?
appreciate. The only way I would be mean
Wings
to him
would benefit.
is essentially
He's
if
just being
basically
a dick.
he's being mean to me. I mean, take a look at the Stuttering Craig interview. I was very cordial with that guy until we got to the meat of the matter, and he absolutely positively refused to give any kind of responsibility for his own actions. Instead, he just wanted to beat around the bush. He wanted to say things half-assed and very, half of the way apologies, like, oh, I'm sorry you felt that way. No. That's not saying you're sorry for what you did. You're just saying you're sorry that my feelings were hurt. No, that's not an apology. That's what I mean. Like, I really don't think that it's going to be anything like that at all. I mean, first of all, he has nothing to really answer for or apologize for at all, in regards to this interview. The one thing I would say is I'm just curious what took so long, right? Like, if people really wanted us to hang out and chill and do stuff together years ago, what the hell took so long? And maybe he'll have a good answer for that. And maybe he won't. I don't know. We'll see.
If Phil's gonna try to pull something, bro, I just have that feeling he's gonna pull some tricky little fucking shit.
So, Wings, what do you think if we were able to pull our money together and finally
I
sue
took
our
so long.
haters?
Well,
Something
admittedly,
dumb,
for a long
bro.
time there, right? I was very
Probably not
closed
that
door, didn't
dumb.
want to do anything with anyone, right? But I changed a little bit. A couple years ago, I started to be more open, and people asked me to maybe consider it, and I tried. I did reach out a couple times. I didn't hear anything. Again, the thing that always got to me was that Wings, supposedly in his content, would say, hey, I'm open to working with Phil, and I'm open to this, but never would I ever hear it from him. It's one thing to talk to your audience and say something, but does it really mean anything if you don't actually talk to the person, right? So that's what always happened. I would hear things through the grapevine, but then when I actually reached out to find out what's going on, I would hear nothing back. That did happen. Sonny Waffle says he reached out and you called him a Keemstar employee. That's absolutely correct. And that was a true statement. That was dead on correct as well. It was 100% truthful. So.
Man, somebody
What
wake
is
that
the page
fat
5
piece
meme,
of
guys?
shit
I don't
Wings
know.
up,
What does
bro.
this page 5 meme? If I don't understand it, I'm not even going to care.
Somebody
know what it's
wake
about.
Wings up. They're wasting my time, bro. We had funner shit to talk about. You know what I mean? Like Josh Block getting
I won't
fucking
like the
cleaned
page
up in
5
the
meme.
face,
Oh,
dude.
good. Great. Oh, God. Here we go. See? I'm glad I asked ahead of time. Oh, brother. Oh. Oh, my God. See, now here's the thing. I have no interest in that topic. Now that I know what it is, I have absolutely no interest in that topic whatsoever. I don't even know how that kind of shit hits the internet. I just don't. I don't get it. Like, if you think about the stuff about me that hits the internet, oops, my accident. Well, that was publicly broadcast, right? The stupid WWE Champions thing. Well, that was basically through an insane amount of stalking, all kinds of messed up stuff that happened that allowed people to try to get certain kinds of information to figure out that I play a mobile game, right? But if you think about it, the stuff about me that's on the internet is it's stuff that was already publicly there, stuff that I've said or did myself. Very little has ever come out. Like, how the hell would something like that be publicly known? You know what I'm saying? But I have no interest in that. I have no interest in that at all. I don't care. The fuck do I care about that for? Oh, man. My office is dark today. Is that on purpose? It is. The office looks dark. The office is full of colors. Do you not see all the colors around me? This is Halloween lighting. Oh, I have a question for you guys. All right. So I'm going to get Wings on in just a little bit. What background should I use? Hold on 1 second. I have a few different backgrounds for the interview, and I'm curious which one you guys like. So, hold on. There's 3 possible backgrounds, and I want to show you what it's going to look like. All right, so here we go. This is my webcam, so let me move this out of the way. So, background number 1 would be the fire. All I would do is this, okay? I put my camera here, and Wings is going to be to the left. So, this is background number 1 for the interview. Okay?
What the fuck, bro?
Background number 2 would be this.
Are you serious, Phil?
Which would be like a haunted house.
Bro.
Okay. Or background number 3 would be like some jack-o'-lanterns and bats. What do you like out of the three? Would it be fire, haunted house, or the jack-o'-lanterns? What do you guys like better? A lot of people are saying three. They like the jack-o'-lanterns.
Shut up, bitch!
Some people are saying no one liked the haunted house. Wow. So it's either one or three. It's either fire or jack-o'-lanterns. Okay. Well, thanks for the feedback. Maybe I'll go between them, depending on the topic. Go between the two. All right. All right, well, here. We'll leave it like this for now. Oh, the only bummer is take a look at the bottom of the screen. For some reason, this background doesn't cover the fires. I'd have to turn the fire off like that. Okay, that works. Yeah, because it kind of goes through. Okay. Sweet. Okay. I got a $2 tip. Someone says you need a strong and assertive first move to impress wings. This is how you should impress wings. What the fuck are you talking about? It's like two countries meeting for the first time in a
It kind of
royal court.
is. It actually kind of is, bro. Literally, it's like Donald Trump and motherfucking Vladimir Putin if he was like fucking 400 pounds, dude. Meeting at fucking Texas or some shit, dude. Right? Like a summit in Alaska. The meeting of two dictator countries.
And so one must
Authoritarian.
with their attitudes
Dictator, that's so fucking
and
hard.
diplomacy tactics. Yes, it's that serious of a situation.
For real, bro.
Yes.
It's like the meeting of Hitler and motherfucking Stalin, dog. You know, like Hitler and Mussolini, just whatever combo, dog, right? It's like some big dick shit today. If you get the fat fuck to get out of bed and come on fucking this shit, dude. This is so boring. It is.
Thanks for $2. All right. All right, guys. Like 5 more minutes, and then what I'll do is I'll get set up to get Wings on the show, and then we'll get him on here.
I might be
I'll probably
behind
use the
as
bathroom
fuck,
before we
huh?
start. That way I don't have to interrupt the pee or nothing.
Nope, I'm not. We got some skip juice. I totally forgot, dude. But not a lot. There. He's still just sitting here, dude. Still just sitting here. Imagine like I'm brand
Nothing.
new. I don't watch
Nothing
this
of
fucker like
importance.
I used to.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna go to the slideshow for a little bit.
Oh
It'll
my
be like 5
God,
minutes.
dude.
I'm gonna go use the bathroom. Like I said, I'm gonna get my headphones working. I'm gonna get Discord opened. I'm gonna try to get chat with Wings for a sec, make sure he's ready. And then we're gonna basically get it all set up.
Are you
Okay.
Whatever, bro.
Fair enough.
I'm
All
not
right, so
even
give me like
surprised.
5 minutes. I'm not the
shocked or
reason. Oh, because someone
surprised,
asked why was there no music earlier. I want this video to be an archive so that people can just watch it right away on demand. So I don't want to play any music because I'm afraid if I play music, it has a chance to be copyright stricken with bullshit. Okay. So I didn't even play it. I just want it to be our interview. It's more important than, having this stupid thing getting taken down. But
Bro, he's so autistic. He could just do what I do and just edit out that shit. I edit out the whole intro. So I get a majority of my copyright shits, you know?
because I had music playing and somehow
Little
got claimed
hits,
by content
dings
ID
on the
bullshit,
fucking
okay?
wrist.
Okay,
I just
so
edit them out later.
be right back. I'll play the slides again. I'll be right back, and then we'll have Wings on the show. See you guys in just a few minutes.
Oh, God, dude. This dude's so fucking autistic. Man, how are you just not, like, ready to make the content, right? Like, I know I'm not perfect, bro. But God damn it. If I show up to stream, I'm ready. Like, we got the shit just on the fly. But, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, fuck. Should we just talk about Josh Block getting socked up in the fucking face, dude? Because I edited all these fucking clips, and I was going to make a video, but I was like, fuck that. It's not worth my time. So I took it down. But I still have all these clips. Fuck it, bro. It will pop back into Phil whenever he shows back up. But yeah, bro. So, what is this? The second time in the span of a few months. No, not a few months, bro. All this the time, bro, covering all these locales and shit. If you end up in like a time bubble, dog, like 1 month feels like three. I'm not gonna lie. I want to say about a month and a half ago though, Josh got fucking socked. He got fucking hit in the face, but it wasn't really a clean connect. But still, he's starting to suffer the fucking consequences of spurging out. Like being autistic, bro, being mentally disabled and shit isn't a license to, I don't know, commit assault. And that's all Josh does, dude. Someone, like, think about it. You're not allowed, bro, to spit at people and try to break their shit or do any weird shit like that just because, like, someone said something to you didn't like. Like, that's how the law works. Like, bro, sometimes I will put my hands around somebody's neck, right? But I ain't trying to get in trouble, so fuck. But yeah, bro, we'll cover this real quick since Phil wants to be horrible at his job. He wants to make my job more fucking complicated.
$30 for a Captain Morgan cranberry. Wow.
Yeah,
Airport.
bro. Josh, he also got his passport back. So he's going to be traveling the world again. We're going to probably see we're going to see some crazy, right? Like international Josh Block shit. But yeah, that's why he's at the airport. He got his passport back. Well, that's not why he's at the airport. He's been traveling, but you know what I mean.
Bars are such a ripoff.
Which, you know, I respect Keemstar as well. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't not respect Keemstar, but like Tommy's always been a straight shooter. He's always been a true friend that had no like stipulations or no like aspirations of like my time or my personal gain or anything like that. So he asked me to do it. So like, all right, I'll give it another shot. Which I've already quit again, you know. Like,
just recently, right? It was just like 2-3 weeks ago, I think.
Yeah. I just wasn't happy with it. Like it's mentally. To me, I have authority issues, and I hate having a boss. I'd rather make less money without a boss than go and have somebody tell me to clean the toilet. I've never been me.
Well, let me ask you this: was anything holding you back from doing anything with me while you were with Lalcow? Like officially. Did Keem or anyone on the show be like, don't do anything with Phil because we want to maybe get him on the show and we can use that as an angle to get him on the show? Or it just never really happened because of the headspace you were in? I'm curious because from my perspective, I always got to wonder. Like, I know that Keem has always wanted me on the show in various capacities. And I was always wondering if that was a factor.
No. First off, like, I'm not that kind of person. Like, if you tell me to do something, I'm going to tell you to fuck you. I know this. I don't know if it's PG-13 here. I'm just like, that's who I am as a person.
Say whatever you want. It's all good.
You never tell me to do
literally.
something. You ask me.
You can say whatever you want. Phil says the word retard now. Fucking super based, right? Phil's loosening up.
If you ask me to clean the toilet, I'm 95% of the time I'll clean the toilet. But if you go, you better go clean that toilet, or you better get out of here, boy. I'll show you how to leave the fucking place.
Entitled, bro. Entitled. I swear to God, if the internet didn't exist, both these fuckers would be living in a homeless shelter. They'd be living at Skid Row and shit, bro. Like, dog, that ain't how life works. Most of us, if we don't want a boss, we have to be the boss. And that requires fucking, working harder and probably getting an education and shit like that. Not just sitting on your fucking ass and acting like this streaming universe is like some kind of alternative to the real world, and I don't have a boss. Fuck that shit. Your fucking viewers are your boss. They pay all your bills. Okay.
All right. So now you're not on
Real.
Lalcow anymore for a few
Start
weeks.
ranting, dude.
You're trying to do your own thing. I know for a fact, you're really grinding away at Battlefield 6 recently on your streams, and you're trying to make it, work again, which I understand. When you're putting all your effort or a lot of your effort into this Lalcow thing for so long, and now you're trying to get back into the grind of doing your own content, it's tough, especially when you're trying to regain that audience. There's a new game out. You're trying to get them to watch a new game instead of just the usual Call of Duty stuff.
Battlefield's fucking a travesty.
Well,
I know you've probably experienced it as well.
Here's the thing, and first piece of advice that I have for you that I hope will help you, okay? Because this is what happened to me. what I've realized in the last year is that people want an experience on stream with me where two things. Either number one, I'm like in my zone. So if I'm playing like a fighting game and I'm kicking ass, right? They love that. They want to see me really do what I'm good at and do well in it. Or on the flip side of that, if I'm doing what I'm usually good at and I'm
This is like so diluted, bro. I cannot, bro. I swear, he sounds so diluted saying that bullshit.
They want to see me win and beat up people in fucking pub lobbies and fuck, man. I'm getting fucking mad.
sucking at it, that's equally entertaining, okay? But the other aspect is they want to interact with me. They want to have a stream where they're hanging out with me.
People want to hang out with me, fucking 50-year-old virgin-ass loser. I can't. All right, I'm starting. Bro, he does this to me. I swear to God, I feel activates a damn spur.
And they're having a conversation as well as gameplay. And I've just recently, certain games that I've been playing, like I'm playing a new Pokemon game, which everyone is panning and saying this game sucks. But I'm turning it into a social experience with my audience where we're hanging out, we're having fun conversations. They can name the Pokemon that I catch and stuff like that.
For
They love
$20
it.
bucks!
They-
For $20! For $20, you can name a Pokemon. I like how he doesn't even say that. I'm gonna cut myself. I'm start cutting myself. Again,
Absolutely
dude.
love it. This game that otherwise everyone says is boring and bad, people love it because it's this social stream that I'm doing. And what I think is happening with you in Battlefield, which is exactly what's happening when I tried to play, is the game is nonstop, 100% action. At every moment, you have to be like completely aware of what's going on around you because you're getting hit from 7 zillion directions as people are spawning on each other and shit. And it's just so intense that you can't really then turn to your chat and be like, hey, what's going on, and have a conversation. You're already dead. You don't even have a chance to breathe. Zero. And with Battlefield,
I like how you're trying to give Wings advice. Bro, oh my God. I actually am like an old ass, like, detractor troll person.
it's
I'm
squad-based.
exhausted.
Unlike Call of Duty, where you can run out there and kind of...
Who are you to give Wings advice? Oh yeah, I know the problem with your streams, Wings. This motherfucker don't even know his own issues. He deludes himself to what issues he has going on, bro.
be
Oh my
solo, be like a
God.
hot dog, and you're getting kill streaks and you're doing your thing. In Battlefield, it's 100%
This is
based on that
funny. He's trying to low bro Wings right now.
teamwork. You need to have
Oh,
the support
shit.
guy who's reviving you, the engineer who's going to take out the tanks and the equipment. Without that teamwork, you can't succeed. The problem is when you're in a team and you're constantly communicating with your teammates, again, you're not talking to your chat. You're not reading your chat. You're not paying attention to the chat. So when I tried to play Battlefield, 2 streams in, people were already saying, this game's boring as dirt. Why are you playing it? I'm like, what do you mean? It's like full of action. How could you say it's boring? They're like, yeah, but you're ignoring us. I'm like, oh, you're right. I think that's the point is for guys like us who've been around for a very long time, people aren't tuning into a Wing stream or a DSP stream to see us be like, oh my God, they're in their prime and now they're going to kick ass. They're there to just have a good time. They know who we are. They've seen our content for years and years, right? They just want to have a social experience with us, hang out. Yeah, the gameplay also, but they also want to have a good time with us. The people who are going to benefit from that high-end gameplay are the sweats, the new blood, the people who are like trying to be in the esports and they're grinding it out to be on a team and shit. They're
He
the
calls them
ones
the new
who people
blood.
tune in. Oh, I want to
I
see
like
this
how
guy's new
Phil does
strategy, this
that.
fucking new thing he figured out with a
He thinks he's in some kind of like elder statesman fucking phase of his life. But don't forget, he doesn't even really have a fucking career.
build,
Shit.
and I want, you know,
The new
they're not coming to old
blood.
guys like us for that.
Shut up.
For us, I think we excel at having a social experience,
So
and you
I got a
can't
question
have
for you
that.
for this.
Go
I got a
for it.
question for you. When you play Street Fighter, right?
Mhm.
Because you're known as a former Street Fighter pro, do you not have the expectation that you feel like your chat has to be met when you're playing?
No, hold on. Are you saying an expectation of me performing in the game or an expectation of interacting
Expected
with the
you
chat?
performing in the game, like they expect you to at least win 70% of your matches.
To be truthful, Wings, I don't think so, because the thing is, I haven't presented myself as a competitive player in a very long time. Maybe early on when I started on YouTube back in the day, and I was like, I'm a pro player, I'm good at Super Turbo, now I'm going to play Street Fighter 4 and I'm going to kick everyone's ass. That was kind of my attitude back then. But
I don't know
It
how old
still
you are,
is
but,
his
like, how
attitude.
old were you when you started YouTube?
26, 27.
Yeah, because I was
wanna say.
24 when I started, so like it's a long fucking time ago.
Yeah.
And I had that same moniker. Like when I first started
My
YouTube,
gosh.
I wanted to be known as the best in the world, right? Like I wanted to be that guy on Call of Duty. And like as I've gotten older, I realized it ain't happening and it's never going to happen. And like, and you know, people say, oh, your Twitch reflexes go first. No, that's not true. I still have fighter jet reflex. I have 175 millisecond response time on like my
What
hand-eye
the
coordination.
fuck, dude? That's
fighter
funny.
jet pilot reflexes. Probably my eyesight going. Like even with glasses,
He
like,
didn't
like
just
I
say
still
that,
can't
bro.
see motherfuckers way far out, and I have to use more zoom scopes. But like, yeah, I feel you 100% what you're talking about. Like, I have to interact more, and Battlefield just doesn't do it.
Right.
And I think I've seen it across the board. Like Dr. Disrespect, I don't know if we can use his name, but he's a big guy like in the streaming scene, and he used to pull 25,000 viewers. I looked at him the other day. He's got 11,000 viewers, which is a 10,000 viewer drop off for Battlefield. Like Battlefield 6 is just a travesty to stream. It's so you can't ever take your eyes off of it. As soon as you take your eyes off of it, is bang. There's like 3 seconds between games. You can't even go take a piss.
Yeah, the people who are going to excel at a game like Battlefield 6, at least with content creation, are the people who are on teams. They're playing with their teammates. This is their content. This is them practicing to go to some big event. That's the grind that people want to see at that high level shit. For guys like you and me, it's all casual shit. We have no aspirations. I have no aspirations to go to the nationals for Street Fighter and win. You have no aspirations to join a fucking esports team and fly across the world and play in a tournament. You know what I'm saying?
I've done it before. It's not fun. Like,
oh, dude, I know. I lived the life for a decade. I hated it. I absolutely hated it.
I didn't live it a decade. I lived it for like 2.5 months, and I was like, fuck this shit. You know, have you ever had to scrim for 8 hours? Like just play Call of Duty at the highest level for free for 8 hours? I'm like, fuck this. I could go make YouTube videos and make more money in doing this shit.
So with us not having those aspirations to do the big stuff, we've got to find a way to make it entertaining for the audience, and trying to play with a team where all you're doing is talking. The same thing happened to me years ago. I tried a few experiments. One of the things I tried to do was when Apex Legends was brand new.
Phil's a
it just
fucking
came out,
scientist
okay?
and shit, bro.
And I tried playing with a team, one of my moderators and another streamer, and we did good. We actually were winning matches. We were, overall, we were getting better. And after doing it for like a month, no one cared. The views were down. The income was down. I was like, why? And the feedback was, people are here for you. We're not here for you and the team. We're not here for we're here for you. So you have to be here for us. So I think when Call of Duty comes out, that's where you excel, right? Like that's your game. Even though I know you say you hate it, I think you have to admit you're so good at it that when you play it, you can get into that zone and you can get those kill streaks. You know what I mean?
Weren't you in the Lummox video the other day saying that my hand-eye coordination's gone and I'm fat and I got cloudy brain?
Damn.
I didn't say that. I didn't say cloudy brain. I don't even know if I said your hand-eye coordination is gone.
You're talking about boxing.
Oh, boxing. Well, boxing's a whole different thing. But it has nothing to do with that either. We're talking about like a fight between you and me is what the discussion was. Is that you?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into this discussion because this is something I want to talk about for sure. All right, Jordy, you get baited so bad all the time by everyone around you. And I don't think you realize how bad it is. Or maybe you do and that you're rolling with it.
Bro,
I don't know.
I'm going to say this one. I think
the hypocrisy is gonna fucking give me an ulcer, dude. I swear to fucking God.
you're watching highlights.
Oh, of
'Cause I
course.
stream-
I'm not watching the whole
I-
raw
I-
stream.
Yeah,
for sure.
I stream like 4 hours a day usually. So it's like that's 30 hours a week where people clip like a 30-second section of my stream and they just put them all together.
And that's exactly what they do to me. And then they act like that was the whole stream, right? And it's bullshit. It's not, because there was one asshole in my chat who I lashed out at because they were being an asshole. Doesn't mean that's what I do all day, but that's how they portray me. And they do exactly the same thing to you, okay? But the point I'm making here is, I'm not saying it happens constantly. What I'm saying is, people will say something to you, and you take that bait and you run with it. Like, for example, people asking you about fighting me, right? Like, you're going to fight DSP. Would you beat DSP in a fight? Why would you even entertain that? Because no matter how you respond, that's going to be clipped. That's going to be thrown on the internet as a negative. They're going to send it to me. They're going to say, see what he said about you? And they're going to try to get drama stirred up. And
Well, publicity, all publicity is good publicity.
well, yes and no. Like, I'll agree to that to some extent. But, like, what look, for example,
This
let's talk
is
about the
so
whole fight thing.
horrible. Oh my god, how could Wings just sit here and take this? You know what I mean? It's like, Phil, you sit here and take bait all the fucking time. Your little podcast will end up having like a fucking 45-minute to an hour-long segment of you literally just ranting about one thing, dude, because one person said you read a tip comment, it was worth $1, set you off. How many instances of that we have Phil fucking just freaking out? Oh man, my back hurts.
All right.
Mhm.
So I'm 5'10". No, excuse me, I'm 5'11". You're 6'4".
6 foot.
He is not 5'11", dude. He had to bump it up. Oh, that sounds closer to 6 feet.
6
You-
foot 1.
Fucking
Oh, you're
so-
6'1"? I thought you were 6'4".
6 foot even. 6 foot even.
So you're 6 foot even, and I'm 5'11".
Yeah.
So we're about the same height. You weigh way more than me. I mean,
430.
wow. So I just weighed myself a couple weeks ago, and I was 188. All right, and that's
Yeah.
my new weight. That's because I've been losing weight and I'm working out and everything.
What was the
Back
heaviest
down
you
to
ever got to?
around like 245 was about my heaviest. And I don't know, dude, I have no fucking clue how you do it, because when I was at 245, I was like, I'm miserable. I couldn't exist.
Fucking miserable. Like, and I know 245 is not bad. 245 is actually my dream weight. Like, I'd be happy with 330 right now. If I was 330, I'd be able to beat the world. But like, Toey, it's so miserable.
No, and just for me, my fucking knees. There was one day I was 245. This is when I had my office job, okay? I opened the car door in the parking lot. I put my leg down. I go to stand up. My fucking knee pops. And all the tendons in my leg shooting fucking pain. I'm like, oh my God, I'm just standing up. And it's fucking like this all the time. And, I don't know how you do it. You must have incredible amount of like pain resistance. Maybe you phase it out in your mind.
This is so weird, bro. This is so weird. Like, Phil doesn't know how to just like have a conversation with people. Oh man. This is so cringe.
And you know how you can do that? You just don't think about it and it fucking goes away. Because I could never.
Wow, Wiggs, I wouldn't know how it's like to be fucking incredibly fat like you. I got a little chubby once, but whoa, bro. I feel like my knees would just shatter from the immense weight. It's like, it's like, Phil, shut up, bro. He's such a backhanded fucking asshole, bro.
I would never be able
He's
to
just
do
like
that.
a
You say you lift
jerk.
weights now, right? You lift
That's
weights.
all.
Yeah.
That's
You ever
all,
picked 100
bro.
pounds up?
After like,
Oh,
I
of course
fucking
I
don't know.
Yeah. Could you do 2?
Phil's the biggest
Could I do
fucking
2?
jerk
Yeah, but not
ever, dude.
for more than like 1 or 2 reps. That'd be it.
So like my life is picking 2 of those up every time I stand up.
Yeah. Jesus.
Every time I stand up, every time I want to go for a walk, every time I want to fight somebody, I'm carrying 200 extra pounds around.
My God.
It,
So-
it is just it destroys your body. And I'll talk to my wife all the time. My wife's like, "Let's go for a walk." I'm like, "Dog, really? You want to go for a walk?" Like for her, a walk is something that's gentle and like nice, and we look
Yeah.
at birds. and
relaxing.
Like, to me, it's a grueling uphill battle where I'm just dying. It's like, oh my God.
All right, so getting back on topic, because we did get derailed there. The topic of you and me fighting, right? So I don't even know how it
Okay.
came up on your stream. I really have no clue who brought it up or whatever. But someone bait you
I know.
into this comment. Okay, so how did it happen? How did someone bring it
Somebody
up?
came to my comment and said Phil was on a Lummox video stating that he would knock you out in 1 round. That's what it came to
Nope.
me.
Of course, that never happened.
Yeah.
Here is my perspective. Okay, you and me in a ring, we square up. Immediately, what I do is I step away from you and I never let you touch me because I have stamina. I can just dance around you. I don't know if I'd be able to effectively strike you or hit you, but I'm going to tire you out. You're never going to be able to hit me. Even if you come at me, I'm just going to step aside until you're beat, you're tired, and then that's it.
Well,
I already
the
won.
only issue of that is I've actually trained in boxing and I know how to cut the ring off.
Well, there you go. And I don't have any boxing skill whatsoever. But
Yeah.
obviously, if we were to fight, I would train. I would learn all that shit. And we,
Because,
you
like,
No,
know,
you wouldn't.
but that was the point.
As a
Phil would be like,
I can't train today. You see, I have to stream. I have 2 streams today, and the
fat motherfucker, Phil?
podcast.
nah.
you don't fight the skinny guy out in the living room. You fight him in the bathroom.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
You play to your strengths, and that would be your
Yeah.
strength. Is you have insane size on me, and you can just overwhelm me if you get close enough to me. Exactly right. But anyway, that's the point. I don't know how it came up, But someone was like, oh, like Wings would beat up DSP. I'm like, no, Wings would never hit me. If we were actually in a real fight and we were training, Wings would never hit me. I would never allow him to get close enough to me before he would gas out, and that would be the end of the fight, right? But that's all I said. I never said I would knock you out. I never said anything like that, but this is what these people do. They take the comment, they twist it, they turn it into something, and now, oh, let's get these guys to be angry at each other. Let's get these guys to talk shit about each other, that they want to fuck each other up in a fight and shit like that. And I hate to say it, it's not just your trolls. Dude, it's everyone around you, at least from what I've seen. And again, I'm watching highlights.
I hate this. Phil talking to people like as if he could, you know what I mean? Like he's someone that could talk to other people and give them advice and shit like this, especially like low-cal to low-cal.
You need to stop taking the bait, Wings.
Excuse me? Dog.
Fucking says the kingfish.
Always bites on the fucking hook. Especially for if $1's attached to it. Oh my god.
Correct. I'm not seeing this. I'm not seeing the
man.
whole picture. But dude, there's been times your moderators say fucked up stuff about you, about me, about others. They are 1,000,000% goading you into making that clippable content. They are content farming you. And I don't think that you're aware of that. Case in point, this just happened on a stream a few days ago. Your moderators are telling you.
I swear to God, a good retort for Wings would be, wouldn't you argue this happens to you? Like just about every day, Phil? Someone says something and you end up kind of ranting about your detractors or about what kind of person you are for about like 40 fucking minutes. I would be bothered, bro. You see me fucking sitting there like ready to just choke him through the fucking wires.
My wife left me. Okay. And you're like, oh, she did? Oh, she did. That makes sense. Dude, my wife didn't leave me. We're happy. We're actually happier than we've been in a long time. I just don't put her in my content. So the detractors are like, well, she must have left. Let's make a negative out of this. And then they spread that on the internet and they tell, oh, let's have through the grapevine, this and that. Next thing you know, now it's like a meme. Phil's wife left him. No, she didn't. But now you hear it from your mods and you believe it. And then you talk about it.
I figured your wife was going through the same thing mine's going through. Well,
what's that?
Not the same exact thing. Like my wife recently put some weight on and she doesn't want to be on camera anymore. But the reason she put weight on is because my wife had thyroid cancer. So like she has to have all these concoction of medications to like replicate what her thyroid used to do for her because it got cut out.
Damn, they're gonna bond over their trouble of having fat, unhealthy wives. Damn, bro. We're so down bad in the fucking low-cal universe right now.
To get the cancer out of her body. And like her medicine
got
messed up
fat
recently,
boy
and
trauma
it's
bonding.
affected her metabolism and she gained like 20 pounds. Right. And she's unhappy with herself. And I'm sure your wife, because everybody can see that Kat's gained weight since she got married to you. Right?
Of course. I mean, it was a given just seeing the two times that she really appeared.
And I'm certain, and all women are a little vain and they don't want to be seen in a negative light. And I'm sure that's the same effect, right?
Jasper Kitty. Actually, so here's, let me put it this way, because I've explained it to my audience, but this is a great opportunity to get it out there so that people kind of understand, because I think a lot of people don't understand. For guys like you and me, all right, we put ourselves out on the internet every single day, right? We're open to scrutiny, we're open to trolling, but we do it on purpose. This is our job, right? It's our job to make the money. So we're doing that every day. But there's people out there who, they're not used to that level of scrutiny. They're not used to that level of criticism, trolling, childish insults, all right? Nor should they be. You know, most people who don't stream, don't make videos on the internet have never even experienced that kind of level of bullying like we see every day. We're kind of immune to it because we've been seeing this for how many years? But my wife, she doesn't know about that world. All right. Now she knows about it because she sees it happen to me on stream every day.
Don't forget, Kat sat here, bro, when we first got the shocking reveal of her. She's like, I don't care what the trolls say. I see what they say and I don't give a shit. She literally was kind of LARPing like she was her husband for 2 seconds, right? She tried to play all tough, big old tough, strong BBW, bitch. And she couldn't handle it, man.
She doesn't experience it. And so back when she moved in with me in 2018, it was actually our intention originally that we were going to do some content together. Maybe like once a month, we do a Q&A video with the audience and we'd hang out and have, you know, fun conversation with them. And then maybe she would do some gameplay. And this culminated in 2018's Halloween special. She dressed up in a Halloween costume along with me. and we were doing the stream together, playing Silent Hill, and the trolls came by and they said such vile, disgusting things about her on that stream that she literally saw it in a chat, shut down completely. Like, she couldn't help it, you know? It's just a natural reaction. She just shut down. Off stream, we took a break. She's like, I can't do this. She's like, I thought I could. I thought I was built for it. I'm not. I don't want to be in your content if this is how it's going to be. It's just is like really messed
and
up.
I think that's real. I think that really did happen, bro. But you know, because it just makes Phil look sympathetic. He's not gonna lie about that. There's been several times, right? Like Phil just throw things about Kat right in front of us, and we really didn't need to know. We didn't really need to know why she didn't want to be on streams anymore, right? You could just guess. Especially if you have a little empathy inside you, right? Like, who the fuck wants to be sat here and made fun of for their weight and how different they probably look and all that shit, right? No actual regular person does. And Kat, even though she's an autistic, stupid fuck, she's like a normie, dude. She can't handle that shit. And Phil's being truthful, but Phil's being manipulative and evil, though. Like, why you gotta throw Kat out there like that? Why do we have to talk about Kat? Whatever, bro. I'm thinking too much.
What's going on? I said, I completely understand. And I did the rest of that marathon by myself, despite the fact that it had been planned to be both of us on there. She didn't even appear in my content until 20.
Yo, Rude, thanks for the 5 buckaroos, dude. Don't forget the first thing Phil said was, no, this isn't a pregnancy announcement. Yeah, when he first announced Kat, he was being so manipulative, and he tried to hype it up, and then he tried to hype up some sequence streams that he was planning with Kat, with that stupid Yakuza game and shit like that, bro.
24 again.
The thing about, he would never tell us, right, why Kat wasn't coming back to the streams. He was never being super straight
Actually,
up
think about
it.
that length of time.
I think he
6
did
years
once.
away from
but it
that
was like
crap,
buried in a
where
bunch
she
of
wanted
nuanced
nothing to do with it.
bullshitty
The only
apps,
reason
bro.
she came back is because it had been so long, and we actually really wanted to play Yakuza Like a Dragon together. Well, actually, it was Infinite Wealth, because it had this mode that was very similar to Animal Crossing, and we had played Animal Crossing together offline in 2020 and actually loved it. Well, we could do a virtual island together, and we brainstormed this idea. Let's have her come back and do this content with me. So she did, and obviously anyone can see, in those streams, she had gained weight since 2018. 6 years had passed. A lot had happened. All right. The thing is, I don't tell anyone about it. Unlike you seem to be incredibly transparent.
I like that. A lot has happened. Yeah, a lot of fucking food eating. That's what happened. Shit.
Between you and your
A
wife,
lot
you
has
tell
happened,
everybody
bro.
everything.
What
right?
the fuck? What happens? What else could happen to make your wife get that fat in literally like 4 years or so, dude?
I don't tell anyone shit because I've been through this already. I had a
tell
previous.
everyone everything. Like, a lot of people were surprised recently that own cows.
Oh, I didn't even know that you own cows. That's cool.
Yeah, but I have this whole life that I exist. I don't tell people about.
That's good, because I learned the hard way, dude.
Yeah.
When I started back in the day, I shared absolutely everything, 100%.
Internet was new.
That's right.
Internet was new.
And who would have thought that something that you said or did in 2010, 2011 would come back to fucking bite you in 2025? You never would have thought.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars. Hundreds of thousands.
Yep.
Dude,
So
I hated. I knew when you lost your Twitch that mine was going soon.
I'd
hate
never
that.
talk about.
I'm so sick. That's such a childish excuse. Oh, it was the old internet. Who knew that all the stuff I said would come back to bite me? Like, bro, it's like this obviously like stupid retard shit that no normal person would say. Like Wings talking about fucking underage kids and putting buckets over cats and motherfucking Phil and all his weird shit. This is like shit normal people just won't tell you. Like, keep it to themselves because they just know in a social setting, these are weird things to say. Like, I remember when I was a kid, all the other kids fucking all the time. It's just like a weird thing to say. You know what I mean? Like, these, whatever.
About that later. I definitely want to hit upon that bullshit later.
Oh, dude, these weird fucking things would come to bite me in the poo-poo. Like, bro, come on. Like, God forbid I ended up running for president, right? And motherfuckers found out that I used to be Chill Murray and shit. Bro, I swear to God, I couldn't blame nobody but myself, right? Joe Murray doesn't like disabled people. And I'm like, I never said I don't like disabled people. And then they play clips of me yelling the word retard 11 times. You know what I mean? Some things are your fault,
Because
bro.
I think there was definitely something going on there. How the fuck did both of us lose our Twitches partnerships at the
Everything
same
that
time?
happened to you, I knew it was going to come happen to me. Like if something happened to you, I'm like, all right, this is about to happen to me in the next month. Because they always did you first.
Yeah. And then you were right after. It's bullshit. So I think it was an agenda. There was people there working behind the scenes. But anyway, so early on, I shared everything with my ex and everything. Oh my God. She was in all my content and everything. And it was a fucking disaster, right? Like people would, number one, everyone hates my ex. So now that's rubbed off on me. Everyone now hates my content because they hate my ex. And then on top of that, I'm revealing things about my private life. People are now starting to do intrusive things to my life. They're fucking with me. They're messing with my actual real life shit behind the scenes that no one should even know about, you know, because I had a electric bill sitting on my countertop by accident. It wasn't opened. It was a closed envelope electric bill. And I'm filming in my kitchen doing a vlog. They call my electric company and they turn off my fucking electricity. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of level of shit.
How'd they fucking turn your electricity off like that?
Because they saw the company. Exactly right. They socially engineered. They called in. They pretended to be me with basic information, and some dunce at the company thought it was me, and they tried to turn off my electricity. And the only reason I didn't get it turned off is because they emailed me 2 days prior and said, so it's going off on Monday. I was like, what? So I called them immediately, said, this is all bullshit. And I had to put like...
That would have been funny, bro. Honestly, Phil deserves like a little period of life. Like some people have had to, right? Where the electricity just ain't on. He might have to bust out some candles. That would have been so fucking funny.
Multiple levels of fucking password protections and shit. And so they can't do that shit anymore on all of my stuff. So I've been through this shit, right? I learned from experience, you cannot share your shit with the internet anymore. Because they will take every little thing, even as stupid or small of a piece of information seems to be that you'll give these people, they'll run with it and they'll create entire conspiracy theory scenarios around crazy shit. So 2018...
Can I ask you a question about that?
Oh, go ahead.
Like the bankruptcy thing, right? Like why was that open? Why was that an open forum? Why wasn't that behind closed doors? I thought that was the stupidest thing ever, that people could like call in and listen and shit like that.
Well, it was a combination. First of all, bankruptcy hearings are public. Like, they are a public...
It's stupid. It's stupid that Wings doesn't know that. Isn't Wings the guy that knows all his 12 timetables and shit? But he don't know that, like, most court cases are very public forums and shit. You could walk into anyone's bullshit, bro.
Thing that anyone...
Fucking hillbilly. I hate this motherfucker. He's such a fucking hillbilly, dude. I swear to God. This is what happened. This is why the internet, this is why US politics and all that shit is so shitty now. There's like so many of these dumb fucking YT dudes, these hillbillies that got access to the internet. And now they think they're smarter and know everything that they fucking really do, bro. Like Wings.
One can go to.
Swear to fucking God.
I think that's really stupid. Because obviously now we're at the internet age where people will fuck with you know, because they can. If they can get away with it anonymously, they will do it. Normally, a bankruptcy hearing would be in a courtroom, in front of a judge, in front of security. So if someone tries to fuck around, you get arrested.
It's like a stupid thing to me to not know, you know? It's a stupid thing that your bankruptcy hearing was held behind the closed doors. You know? Fucking hillbilly. Court cases are fucking public, bitch.
Right? But COVID was going on. So because of COVID, they suspended all in-person action and it was all over the phone. And they had zero checks and balances.
Yeah, this is the last time I harp on this. But you can sit here, bro, we can sit here and stream murder trials live. I'm sorry. I get so fixated on stupid as shit.
So literally anyone could have called into that and said that they were a creditor of mine and fucked with that hearing. Now, you know, normal people don't go through what we go through, so they would never think there'd be someone that crazy to do that. What? Some nut job would actually chance doing that? Yeah, that we go through it every day. But normal people don't think. The judge never would have thought. My bankruptcy lawyer never would have thought that someone would have called in and pulled something like that. But anyway, so getting back to the subject about my wife and everything, 2024, she comes on the stream. Obviously, she's gained weight. Everyone, again, nothing but disgusting, fucked up comments about her. It's absolutely ridiculous and out of control. And since then, basically, she's made it known, I'm just not built like you guys.
Yo, when Tevin called her a BBW, hold on, I'm dying. I think out of everyone's, Tevin's reaction fucking killed me. It was like, you can almost see him touch his mouth, bro. She's a BBW.
You know, you people like you, people like other people, streamers, can be on the internet. They can put up.
We cooked that fat bitch, dog. We cooked the shit out of that fat, insecure piece of shit.
Put that level of harassment. I can't. It actually hurts me. Like my brain, my emotions, I get hurt by it. And that's why she's not in my content anymore. And I don't know if she ever will be again, to be frank. Like after the 2 times she's tried it and it's been that fucked up.
Bro, I'd be tore up a little bit. I had a wife that almost looked kinda decent, like a Ohio 6, and now she just looks like a fucking Oklahoma 3, bro. Like, yeah, did all the boys in the hood are sitting here throwing rocks at how ugly and fat and frumpy my wife is? Bro, I'd be feeling some type of way too, because it's like I'm married to this bitch. Dog. I let this happen. You know what I mean? Like, how did I let this happen to my life, dude? And then you sit here, scroll through the TV, you see a commercial with like some pretty bitch, and you're like, fuck, man. You think about all the alternate timelines where you're like, fuck, man, I wouldn't be with this fat piece of shit bitch. I could be with this skinny, librarian, boring, frumpy bitch over here. No. I had to be Phil Burnell and get DoorDash all the time.
Thing is, people like you and me, we're online all the time. People like our fucking trolls, they live terminally online. Like they're never offline. That's their life, is to just fucking troll people on the internet.
Bro.
To them, they can't even fathom that like someone would not understand that you could be trolled if you're on the internet, or that why can't they get it? Why don't they have thick skin? Not everyone does. Not everyone is like that. They live in an offline real world where you don't get bullied every 5 seconds.
It's like a superpower though at the end of the day. Like when I see like real life problems or like people's real life problems or they're faking out about, I'm like, this is easy. You ever been raided by the police or had the FBI call you? Like that's an actual problem.
And so this is the thing, like people say, well, because Phil's wife isn't in his content anymore, she must have left him. No, she's a normal person and she doesn't want to be harassed and bullied nonstop. So she doesn't want to be in the content.
Pictures up on your ex or something though. Like you could take pictures with each other. Just pick cherry pick a really nice picture you guys together and throw up on X every now and then.
I understand exactly what
I'm gonna make fun of it. Yep, Phil, dude. I hate Phil, but this is a smart thing for him to do. Just fucking let Cap be a normal autistic woman that folds clothes for a living, dude. He needs to stop dragging her outside. Like, dude, I think Phil's more hated than Wings. He kind of is, dude. You know, like, I like Kelly. I don't know anyone that truly doesn't like Kelly, right? I hate Kat. I don't like her, bro. She's a fucking accomplice to this motherfucking nigga's schemes and crimes and shit. Fuck her.
But the thing is, we have, and I tell you this, people don't want to believe it because they want to believe the toxic, the negative. They want to think that like my life sucks because they hate me, right? But in reality, I have a great life. Outside of this room, when I'm with my wife, we have the best time together. We have common interests. We have things we love to do, and no one will ever know about them on the internet, and that's a good thing. The fact that we have that private life or whatever, we don't need to share it with the internet because I don't need to brag. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not showing off.
He already brags. Might as well just fucking flex, dude. I like to brag. I brag all the time. Anytime something really good happens to me, I want to share it because I know there's motherfuckers that hate me and they don't have what I have. And that feels fucking good. It does. I'm embracing that shit more. This shit fuels me sometimes. There's some random frumpy fucking hillbilly that hates my voice and they hate everything about me for no motherfucking reason. Because I just exist and I fucking loud and shit. Go fuck yourself, right? That's how Phil should be. Like, bitch, I make $100,000 being the most retarded person on YouTube. You wish you could fucking do that. There are some people that wish they could. You know what I mean? How locals think everyone's jealous of them? Bro, there are like probably 20% of motherfuckers that actually are. Fucking just wear that shit. Yeah, I'm a retarded piece of shit, but I'm fucking paid and drinking lemonade with gin. Fuck, bitch. You gotta go to work in the morning. Don't stress yourself out about me so much. Like, come on, dog.
Off or anything. I'm
We out here
good.
eating good,
You know, and I
dude.
get it. It's nice to have that social aspect, but the fact that we know that we have this stalkerish people after us who will fuck with us, any piece of information we give, we made that pact with each other that unless we make an active decision that she'll be in my content again, it's a complete separation of what's public on the internet versus what's private behind closed doors. And our life has been dramatically better since we made that separation. So understand, we're happy. She hasn't left me. It's just that we don't want to.
You know, the things that people don't talk about when the camera's off, you know, the things we don't see. You know, Kat probably sat there, tears falling down her fucking face, dog. Phil sitting there pacing the fucking house like, oh, fuck, if I could, I'd sue him all into oblivion. I could see him just pacing the house, just ranting about his off.
Fuck with that,
bro.
Why put extra stress on
like,
our
dog,
life?
that fucking Kino Casino skit they did, I swear to fucking God, that is I'm not even glazing Kino Casino, but that shit actually was hitting true to life shit, like behind the scenes shit we probably don't even know. Cat be sitting there sad, fucking depressed, don't know what to do with herself. She's sitting there like, am I really fat, Phil? And Phil's like, no, you're not. They're just stupid and jealous. Some of them don't even have a wife. You know, he's that guy, bro.
Together by putting it public when we don't need to. We're happy as we are. But
I'd rather have
that's
no
just
wife
one
than a
case
fucking
where people like
very
your mods
fat,
or your
ugly
viewers
one.
or trolls or whoever it is,
I
they
would.
come to your streams and they
I'll
say
jerk
something.
off every day.
And they're like, here it is. And you're like, oh, really? And then you start commenting on it. And next thing you know, you believe it and everyone believes it. It's not true. And this happens a lot in your content. They goad you into stuff. Oh, Phil said he's going to beat you up. I never said that, but that's what they want you to believe. And now they've got the clip. They've got that piece of information they want to run and make their videos from. And listen, they do it to me too. They do. They do it to me too. They get my goat too sometimes. But I think it's kind of the thing with you. Where that's
bro.
one of the reasons why they latch onto your stuff.
Try not to be boring.
So you're saying sometimes it's intentional. You'll give them that because you think it's interesting.
100%. Like the whole Aldi's thing I created was intentional.
Was that the thing where you said that you had stock in something that you can't hold stock in or something like that?
Yes.
And they bit right into it.
They bit right into it. Like it's a close, because I'm like, listen, guys, Aldi's, we're about to go into a recession. The economy is not in the best of shape right now. The tariffs are going to kick in. People are going to go to the low market grocery stores, and places like Aldi's is going to go up because people can't afford Food Lion or Publix anymore. Like they're going to go to the cheap grocery store. So you should buy stock in Aldi's right now because it's only going to go up. And everybody's like, you can't buy stock in Aldi's. You know, it's like, of course you can't, motherfucker. But guess what? I know you're here. I know you're lurking. Now I can ban your bitch ass because everything I've noticed about
sounds like a
Aldi's is
lie.
they're all fucking crypto.
Sounds like a lie, bro. Dude, don't get me started.
Bros. Every one of them's a crypto bro, and they're all like stock market, Wall Street bets kind of guys. They're all this like human incel incarnate. Like I bet their fucking room has a tangible barrier of
Bro, this dude is still never has fucked his wife ever. Like ever, bro. Okay? Like I feel attacked. It's like, bro, I put my penis in my wife the other fucking night. I fucking tore her open, bro. You don't have sex, you incel. He actually looks like he is an incel. He is. He looks like one, and he factually is one in real life. How dare you, Wings? I should slap you silly, bitch.
They don't take fucking baths. It's crazy.
No, he's jealous because some of us own stock, and we have investments, and, you know, things that generate long-term wealth, and he doesn't, bro. And if he has, he's probably got ripped the fuck off.
They're all the same. They're just hive mind.
I wouldn't doubt you. For me, I mean this seriously, and a lot of people won't believe me. I don't pay attention to what my trolls are doing or saying. I just don't want to know. And then people will bring it up on my stream, and that's how I hear about the next meme or the next bullshit that's going on. But, like, I don't know anything about them. Like, I didn't even know a guy named Duty or Duty Streams existed until, like, a year ago. I never heard of him. I had no clue who this guy was. You know, people will say it on my stream. Oh, Duty. I'm like, what the fuck's Duty?
Duty is so fucking confusing, dog. Like, because Duty got money. Like, he's got, like, real fucking money.
Wasn't
And,
he?
like,
Wasn't he one of your
and he-
trolls? People said he was your troll first,
at
and
one point, yeah, but he found me boring and he latched onto you.
yeah. It's
But,
not
like,
that he
I'm
found
like,
you
I'm like,
boring.
I'm like,
He
dude,
probably.
you got real fucking money and you spend all your day dealing with Phil.
I'm dying, bro.
Well, yeah, it's not, it's like you said. I think a lot of people, they look at these people and they're like, well, that guy's just unhinged or whatever. And to some extent, I think that's the case. I'll be honest, I do feel like there's a group of people who have now grown up, now not Duty because he's older, right? But there's a group of people who've grown up on the internet their entire lives. Their entire important existence is on the internet. So they actually think this shit matters. Like, oh, I'll talk shit and harass someone online just like gives them, it doesn't matter. It's all bullshit. To me, what's more important than anything that happens
Fuck, I
online is what
broke.
happens outside of here when I'm with my wife and I'm in real life. It's like I say, online, you guys can make fun of me as much as you want, but I hit my goals and everyone takes my money when I'm off the stream. So why the fuck do I care what you're saying about me? Right? Why do I care what video Duty made about me today when I'm good? I just don't give a shit. But I feel like there's this weird online culture of people who, like, even if they're okay in life, somehow they feel like the way that they can get any kind of positivity, any kind of feeling of endorphins like running through them is to bring someone down today. Now, they don't have the balls to do anything in real life because if they did, they'd probably go to jail. So instead, they find these resources online to latch on to people and fuck with people online. And this becomes this whole community mentality. These thousands of people on the internet, all I do is fuck with people all day. I want to bring them down to make myself feel good. But, like you said, it's not just weirdo teenagers or to some extent an obsessed group of people, who have like hyperfixation on shit. I do think that's part of it. There are people who are like that.
Mhm.
But I do believe that there's a group of people who now this has become a pastime for them. This is actually how they get their jollies off, is to fuck with people.
They create this hive mind, right? And they create this network and they create a narrative. Like the narrative of me is like I'm this fat, ragey person that is the scum of the fucking earth. Like if I did everything that my trolls accuse me of doing, I'd be in jail. I'd be in fucking jail. I'd be in jail for the rest of my life. But the problem I have with it is it creates this community. And this community indoctrinates people into hating you. And all it takes is one sick person.
Indoctrinates.
Isn't
I like
clicking
that word,
all
bro.
up here in the brain to go do something to somebody. Like I put somebody in jail. Like I put one of my trolls in jail for 8 years
Wow.
for swatting, because they swatted me. And it's like, dude, you cost Horry County Police like $400,000. You don't think there's going to be a case opened up about this? It's like, don't do that.
No, and
Don't
that's
do
the
that.
thing. They feel like they are immune to any kind of repercussions or any kind of consequences because it's not done online. We're still in the early years, the early generation of online existence. We don't have safeguards for a lot of shit right now, right? The stuff, it's like the Wild West still in a lot of ways. Someone's fucking with you. You notify YouTube. You notify X.
That's
They don't give a
funny,
shit.
bro.
Like, oh well, file a lawsuit. Well, dude,
In other instances, right, when Phil's by himself,
He'll say, the internet used to be like the Wild West.
sorry, bro. God, dude, this is horrible. I knew Phil would do this, though. I knew the conversation would, like, end up here. It's all fucking weird. Let's talk about all the people that hate us all fucking day.
I'm not gonna make money. I can't be filing frivolous
So
lawsuits
fat
left and right. Like, what are you
retard
talking
therapy
about?
session, dude.
But maybe in 20, 30 years, things will be different. But as of now, the culture is pretty bad online. It's very toxic. And, anyone who thinks that they can get one up on someone and get over on them.
I know you don't like talking about the troll shit, but there's one I have to talk about. And I've always wondered, because the one I took offense to, because I'm a car guy.
Okay.
Right? I'm a car guy. Like I know cars.
Mhm.
What is the true story behind the Corolla wheel?
The Corolla wheel. I don't know what that is.
There was a
I-
situation. I think Kat was at work, and you stated that
Oh,
somebody
and the
stole
wheel.
one of
See,
the wheels
see,
off of your
that's
car.
how you know the story's
Yes.
fake. That's how the story's fake. How do you not remember that, Phil? Right? Like I would remember that. Someone like taking one of the fucking tires off of my
Just
car.
one single wheel.
Correct. Yes. That's what
Is
happened.
that the true story?
100%.
It wasn't that your wife like curbed the fuck out of it and it blew the tire.
No.
No,
No,
they just
I'm-
went and took just one wheel.
I'm sitting here streaming, okay? And I get a text from my wife who's getting out of work and normally would just be
Yeah.
driving home, And she
Even
says,
I said that. No
I
one would
really don't know
just
what to
take one
do.
wheel, bro. They take
our
all
entire wheel
motherfuckers.
is missing from the car. I said, my reaction was exactly like yours. I was like, that can't really be what happened. There's got to be something going on here. So I'm trying to get the real story out of her. And she's like, no. And she takes a picture. My car is on a fucking tire jack. The entire wheel assembly has been removed, missing. And they left the jack.
At least they left the jack. At least it wasn't on the ground.
Yeah.
But
And
one of the issues I have with this picture, I don't know if you've seen this picture in a while, but like, and the reason I was like, that this can't be the true story, because like, she's parked in a way that she's taking up like 3 parks. Like, she's not directly in a park. Like, the car is like sitting slightly slanted. And then you can see like the wheels missing and the jack's there. And it's like, huh.
Oh, I have no idea about that. When I got there,
this is deep within, like, you had the person linked your bank stuff.
Oh, that was way
like,
way earlier. That was like 3-4 years earlier before that, because this was only like 2 years ago.
It might feel like the same, yeah.
Yeah, but no, I don't know about the parking position. I know that was a mall parking lot, and obviously mall parking lots, who knows how they paint the lines in that? I have no fucking clue. But the whole fucked up thing about
cat can't park.
I don't know. I really have no idea. You want to know the truth? Not once ever has she driven the car when I've been in it. When we're together, I drive. 100%.
Well, I can't say that. I'm the same way. My wife hates driving when I'm there because I critique her driving because she drives like a woman. I'll say this: you could be sexist to me. Women are bad drivers as a species.
Damn, bro.
All I know is
see how much of a fucking retarded hillbilly person he is, bro. Fucking pushes his wife, misogynistic as shit in real life, bro. Damn, dude, that's crazy. My wife is a better driver than me in the aspect that she's a safer driver than me. I drive fast as fuck, bro.
We're together. She would rather that I do it. So I'm like, I don't care. I need to practice, dude. I drive
You're
way
on the
less than she does.
hillbilly
She's out
time
here,
of the day,
several times
boy.
a week working. I
love
only
it.
leave the house 1-2 times a week to drive, so I need to practice driving so I don't get
So
fucking
you
rusty.
ever get in the car and just be out of gas?
No, because I do keep an eye on it. I do, and she's good at telling me when we're low on gas, so that, we know to get it. Either she gets it on the way home or we'll get it when we're out or whatever, not a big deal there.
Dude, I would hate to live the life you're living right there, dude. My wife treats a car like a garbage can.
Oh, man.
Like an absolute garbage can. I'm like, dog,
Damn,
you don't
why we
pay
gotta talk shit about our wives like this?
to throw trash in the floor.
This is so
Come on,
awkward,
man.
bro.
You got to buy the bags. and shit. Like,
my
we have
wife,
those
her
bags you put
pussy
behind
smells
the
like
seat, so when
fucking
you have trash, you
cheese.
fill up
How
the
about
bag,
yours, bro?
And then I just dump it out
Yeah,
every
hers
once in a while.
does, especially when
But-
she does.
But I just want you to
thing.
think of it this way:
It's like,
the
whoa.
tire is completely removed. Not the tire. The entire wheel assembly was removed. So I lost everything, the entire assembly. And I show up and I'm staring at it. I can't believe it. The mall security can't believe it. Bystanders can't believe it. We're all just
There
like,
were
what
no
the
cameras?
fuck happened? Oh, there's cameras. The problem is I live in Washington State, second or third most liberal state in the country, where no one cares. So we called the police. They said, file an online report. We filed the online report. We sent the pictures. We gave the information to the mall security. Okay? The police literally never contacted us. They didn't care. Not
Dude,
a big
I would have
deal.
wanted the video footage just to put online, just to make the money off of it.
Well, oh, you mean like
that
of the car, like
yeah,
walking around the car?
Like if somebody just taking my fucking wheel off my shit, I'm like, all right.
Oh, I
use my
see what you're
wheel.
saying. Yeah, we did
Yeah,
ask
yeah.
them all for that. We said, can we have the footage? And they said, we're not allowed to give that out to the public. We can only give it to the police if the police request it. And the police never cared. They never investigated. Or if they did, they never even told us. They didn't care.
Well, since you had a police file, like you filed a police report, obviously, right?
Mhm.
That would mean it would be the Freedom of Information Act. You could actually go through that since it actually involved in a crime. You're entitled to that footage. It's not like they can't give it to you. Like,
Yeah. If they requested it, then it should be
yeah.
there in
So
that
you
police
should have
report.
had a caseworker. Like generally, when the police give you write a report, they'll give you like somebody to contact.
Yeah.
You to contact that guy, and you'd open a FOIA request.
I don't know. I got nothing. I couldn't believe it.
How
They
much
didn't
did that
even
cost
bother.
you? Because like you have a relatively new car, like a 20 plus.
No,
so
it's 20. It's a 2017. It's a 2017.
27. That's
Yeah.
damn. I'm old. Like,
Yeah,
I'm almost
you
10
got
years
to
old
you got to
now.
understand it's almost 10 years old now. I know it feels like it's new, but
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah.
No, dude, I'm not lying again. I'll say this, and people will say he's full of shit. It cost almost $700 to get the whole thing replaced. because it was the entire assembly. It's not just a tire. I'm fucking replacing everything, you know?
Yeah, the wheel. Yeah,
The
you got the
whole
wheel and the
wheel.
tire.
You have to order it. They don't just have that shit sitting around. You order it. They fucking comes in a few days, and it's, you know, ridiculous
And now it
amount of
doesn't
money.
match the other ones because it's new. And all
It
the other
actually
ones have,
did.
like,
I
patina.
lucked out. I lucked out. It does pretty much match that, you know. And I bought those special nuts that lock now. You need the key to fucking get the nuts off. So now no one can steal my tires anymore. I put the
Well,
special.
they still can, but yeah,
It'd be a lot harder. They wouldn't case my
it's
car.
harder. It take them 2 or 3 extra minutes.
And that's the thing.
God damn it, bro.
This is worse than I thought it'd be.
I don't think they're
Whatever.
very afraid out here
I'm
to do
having a
it.
good time.
It's not, you know, I'm pretty sure everyone saw them doing it in the yard. There was literally in the middle of the mall parking lot, surrounded by other people in cars. They didn't give a shit.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares because I wouldn't. My niece called me. She's like, I locked my keys in my car. So she's at the mall. I'm over here, jamming her door open and like reaching in with a grabber to grab keys out, and just people walk by. I could be stealing a car as far as they fucking know. Nobody gives a shit.
Unreal what's happened here in our country, man.
Yeah,
And how
fuck you. Motherfuckers have bills to pay. Like, what the fuck? I don't have time to care. Shit. These motherfuckers. I'm not giving oodles of free money, bro. I'm not just giving fucking barrels of money for existing, dude. The rest of us got to go to work, got bills to pay, got shit on our minds, dude. I don't care if your car got stolen. I don't care if you got kidnapped, bitch. Fucking figure it out.
Things have gotten bad. I mean,
I need
I
to
went
figure
from
out
Connecticut
the
to
gas
Washington.
situation. Shit's
Because they've
expensive
always
as
been bad.
shit.
Like we're actually safest now than we've ever been in like the history of humanity, right? Because there's so many checks and balances. There's so much cameras. Like in 1950s and 60s, these motherfuckers just walked up and keyed your car and busted your windshield and just walked away, and nobody ever gave a shit about it.
that is true to some extent, but at the same time, I feel like because of internet culture,
What the fuck
now
you still
everyone
know
just thinks
about
that
crime?
everything is okay to do. Like back then, it was like you knew you were doing something awful to fuck with someone, and you were intentionally making that step, and it was like a big thing.
What the
oh shit, I'm
fuck,
gonna
dude?
be a deviant. I'm a badass now.
Isn't this weird? This is a weird tirade he's going on, bro. Like, his brain only exists in the internet. He's just sitting here like, well, yeah, before the internet. Like, no, dude, there's always fucking crime is fucked up. It's just harder to get away with crime, right? Like murdering somebody or some stupid shit like that, bro.
Don't go in the key to this guy's car. Today, it's like, hey, let's just fuck with someone. It's fine.
Yeah, like you see him, he's trying to like morph internet bullshit into real life equivalencies. I don't know how to say it. But you guys hear it. You can see through the fucking mirage, bro. Phil trying to manipulate the fuck out of this conversation. He's doing what he did with June the King and what he did with motherfucking goddamn Rich, right? And he's trying to manipulate fucking Wings into wanting to go on some kind of crusade against his ops. It's a good majority of this conversation, right? It's been like internet trolls and Phil leading and steering the conversation about all that mostly. It's like such an unnatural conversation too.
Who cares? Steal this,
Phil's an
fuck this
alien.
person's car up, pop their fucking tires, harass them online, send them feces in a bag. Who cares, right? It's all good. Everyone just does it. I feel like society has gotten a lot worse in the last like.
Well,
15
maybe it's because
plus
I
the
think it's from
internet's
your
fault.
perspective, because me and you are different. Because we pretty much pioneered like the online trolling. Like we were the first people in line to get fucked with online, but now it's kind of like trended upwards. Like more people are.
You
I've noticed.
kidding, bro? We're gonna just sit here and act like Chris Chan didn't exist. Like Chris Chan was the first locale, arguably.
It's like more and more content creators get fucked with.
Bro,
You
It's like-
wait,
don't forget they made Chris Chan put pieces of his medallion up his ass in real life and sit on cakes and drink his sperm. All right. These two ain't even got an eighth of what even Chris Chan has gotten. And Phil hasn't even got a taste of the shit Wings has even had.
Wings
bro.
win.
Draining out.
when did you actually start on YouTube? I don't even know the answer to that question. When did you begin making content?
Very first video was January 28th, 2008.
So you beat me. You actually did. Because I
Yeah.
think mine was like the middle of 2008. I was at a
Yeah.
Street Fighter tournament just covering it. Like I wasn't making a video playthrough or anything. I was just like filming the cabinets and shit. So, dude, we're in this together like exactly the same amount of time. Like, been doing it we're on year 18 now of content, which is fucking
you know where
crazy.
where I first met you at? I met
What's
you
that?
through a conversation with Hutch as your daddy. Remember Hutch?
Of course. Yeah. That's
We
interesting.
were in a Skype call. We were in a Skype call, and this is right when Machinima kicked off. So this is like 2009, 2010. It's 2009, 100% it's 2009. And he comes in complaining about you. Like, he is so frustrated with you because he was apparently your caseworker. He had just got his job at Machinima. They had hired him. He was your caseworker, and you didn't want to put on the watermarks on your videos because you did so many videos.
Yes. Yeah.
You remember this conversation? I've
I-
always wondered, like, what your side of the story of this was.
100%. Because my content was so different from what Machinima was doing. Machinima was trying to get someone who was like a specialist or a guru or a really good player at a particular kind of game to pump out this like edited content. Here's my quick scoping montage. Here's, and then if you're doing that, of course, it's one video you're putting out, you put the watermark on it. Not a big deal. I wasn't doing that. I was doing raw playthroughs. So any given day, and by the way, back then, YouTube could only do 10-minute videos. Remember? So here I am.
I like that back in the day.
Well, yeah, you could pump out a shit ton of content and get a whole bunch of ads and shit on it. It was great.
Yeah.
But so here I am. I'm doing a playthrough. I get the new game in the morning. I pop it into my Xbox 360. I start recording. Within 4 hours, dude, I've got like 24 fucking videos. Now, we're not talking 2025 technology. We're talking 2010, 2011 PCs.
Oh, you were on the camera back then, weren't you?
I was. Now, imagine taking that camera footage and running each fucking video through a video editor just to add a fucking watermark. That would have taken days. Like, no exaggeration. Each video takes an hour or two, even if it's 10 minutes. Back then, it takes that long. So you're
Holy
talking,
shit,
you want me to
I'm about
upload
to
my
get a
videos
headache.
3 days late because you want your fucking watermark on it? Like, are you insane? So I told them no. I said, listen, if I do edited video, if I'm doing a vlog, if I'm doing...
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I like that fucking ringing in my ear. You know how you get that ringing in your ear that's like, zzz, and it's like, fuck.
I'll play the intro or whatever.
Yeah,
There is
figure out what the
zero
fuck
chance
was
I'm
that,
putting this
man.
watermark on this raw gameplay. It would hinder me so much. I wouldn't be able to pump it out. And the thing was, at first they were pissed, but after they saw the amount I was putting out and the amount of views and money I was...
I'm not mad. You know what I mean? It's like a very boring conversation and shit. But who knows? This might open the path to another Wings Phil collab, and it might actually end up being even more shittier than this. In a good way, though, right?
making, all of a sudden they clammed right up and didn't give
You
a shit.
never know.
When they realized that the cut that they were
Gotta have
getting
an
back
open
then,
mind,
they were
bro.
making a lot of
Machinima-
money on me.
Machinima fucking hated me. Absolutely hated me. Because, like,
I swear to God, I'm just thinking about Arc Raiders in the back of my head. I am just like, fuck, man. I wish it was fucking Thursday.
they lost
already.
money on everything I ever done. Everything I ever done, they lost money on. I think the vast majority of people lost money because, like, back day, like, Google had like invested in Machinima, so they gave them like $28 million or some shit, and then they gave it to people with not business tags but gamer tags, right? Like, these weren't businessmen; these were like people that played games casually that ran the Machinima channel. And they're like, "Oh, where's $28 million? What do we do? Well, let's get some contracts. Let's lock it up so nobody else can do it." So they gave everybody these ludicrous contracts.
Yep.
I remember Kyle had a contract where he got like $3 for every 1,000 views that he put on his channel.
It's
And it's-
significantly more than I was making too.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. Like, I looked at him like, "Fuck, Kyle, shit, you balling, Playboy?" Because I think I got $2. I think that's what I got.
That was like the standard was the 2, and then the
Yeah.
big guys got the 3. That's right.
Yeah, yeah. And like it was obscene money. And then they initially they only did it on ads that were on the computer. But then
Right.
everybody complained, and then they put it on phone ads too. Because like everybody wanted to watch on their phone. 70% of my viewership is phone, 30% is people on the computer. I'm like, I'm only getting paid for 30% of my fan base here.
Right.
But when then they did the whole thing, that's what tanked Machinima. As soon as they said, "Okay, we'll pay you for the phone ads too," this is before phone ads got to where they could monetize them.
Right.
That's where they started bleeding money. And it's like, oh, the paychecks were so nice.
They were, you know, there was, I
They
couldn't
have
believe
nothing to
it. I
show
mean,
for
the
'em,
paychecks
bro.
were so good. There was 1 month
Nothing to show for
that
no
they paid me.
retirement, no
They had to send me 3
savings,
separate payments because they had maxed
401k.
out the amount you could send
That's
on
actually
PayPal in 1
sad,
month. So they had to
bro.
send me 3 transactions.
I swear, if I was Phil, I'd blow my brains out if I thought about it too hard, right? But Phil's been a multi-millionaire. He's made multiple millions of dollars, at least $2 million. His first million, like I would say 1.1 million was with Machinima alone, bro. And he ain't got shit to show for it. I'd fucking kill myself.
They couldn't just do one. I was like, holy shit. It's crazy. All I'm doing is fucking around. I'm just playing a game and dicking around and making jokes as I play a fucking game, and I'm making this much money. I'm making, no exaggeration, I made 3 to 4 times as much as what I was making at my office job before that. Just fucking around with video games. Like, this is insane. And I knew it wasn't sustainable. I knew there was no way that was going to last forever. The bubble was going to fucking burst somewhere, and things had to give, because those were like nutty days of fucking, you know, profits out the ass just for fucking around.
What was
Yeah.
your first check?
My first check from Machinima, or my first check
Machinima,
from
yeah.
YouTube?
No, Machinima. Mine was $22,000.
It wasn't that much, because I had a slow start, because so what happened with me was I had
Phil
my
being
gaming
on
channel.
point.
I'm not talking about like,
Phil
the,
just
like
saying
when you
them
just had to put
out.
videos on the channel. I'm talking about your personal channel, the first month of your personal channel.
Just say it, Phil.
Fuck, I don't remember. Let me put it in perspective.
You don't want to tell nobody.
Right before I
Such
signed
a-
with Machinima, okay,
Mhm.
I had a personal
He's
channel that
such a
wasn't with Machinima, it was
J-word, bro.
vlogging,
He's such
and
a
all my
little
fans
fucking
went and watched the
goddamn
videos.
Israeli,
The
dog.
1 month I
It's
made
funny as
13,000. The second month I made
He's trying to be
18,000,
cute
and then
as
YouTube
fuck,
kicked
bro.
me out of AdSense saying that there was fraud because I was making too much
Right.
money, you know. And that was just that. And then I went to Machinima, and so probably I was making a little less. I have had months bigger than 22,000 though, a couple, not too many.
Yeah.
But I had a couple that were.
Yeah,
bigger
like
than that
I
back in the
remember,
day.
dog. I went from like I had money going into YouTube. I wouldn't say had money. I'm not like fucking Warren Buffett over here, but like I did well for myself because I was a melter and I was going to school for metallurgy and things like that. And I worked at a factory. I was a melt deck operator. Ran the crane, drove forklifts, so I made good money for my area. But I was a fat guy, and then the 2008 housing crash happened. That's what got me into YouTube. The 2008 housing crash. Like the banks just said, fuck you. The economy went,
Yep.
I got laid off. I got laid the fuck off. So like I'm over here, I got a year of unemployment coming to me.
Swear,
I'm gonna
bro.
take this fucking year off. I'm gonna play some.
All these bum ass niggas do is live in the past. Like, holy shit, dude. Ugh.
fucking video
I'm
games.
sick of hearing the same fucking
like,
story.
So I started playing video games, and then we started like, I'm like, well, I want to
Bum ass origin story, bro.
I went and got a Dazzle. Remember the Dazzles?
Yeah, I remember that I had one.
The
back in the day.
SD Dazzle capture
Yep.
cards. I got that bitch home. I hooked it up. I'm like, I cannot play like this because I had an HD TV back then. I had a 1080p Samsung HD TV, and I'm like, I had to play in 480p to record on the Dazzle. And I
God.
couldn't see shit. It was so blurry.
Yeah.
So I went on eBay and I ordered the Hyapog HD PVR. That was back in the day.
Hell yeah.
Because I had money. I worked 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. Like I accidentally saved 50 grand one time in my life. Like I accidentally did it. I didn't have time. I didn't get time off work. I didn't have time to spend money. All I could do was like go to work, come home, eat some Burger King, go to fucking sleep, go back to work. That was my life. I didn't have time to spend money. I didn't have time to do money. All I could do was make it. So like it was like $800 the HD PVR was brand new. So I was like, fuck it,
Damn,
bang.
that shit was expensive back then.
It was new technology.
Yeah.
It was brand new technology, and it got around like the PlayStation, like HD copyright protection. That was one of
Right.
its big selling points because it used components. And
Yes.
they only had it on the HDMI plug. And that was what made me successful. I was one of the very first channels to have HD content without filming it, like with a camera or something like that, because it was rare
Oh my
to have like
God,
the
dude.
computer and the HD capture card.
There
at
was
the same
no
time.
one
Right.
doing this.
My claim to
content,
fame
you know,
was
game
I was the
content
guy who
back
bought
then.
all the big AAA releases on release day, literally played the living shit out of them, and within 2-3 days, I had the full playthrough on YouTube. I was the guy to go to see the new release right away because my work ethic was like bust my ass to finish this game as quick as I could. Now the video quality sucked, you know, it was a camera.
But
pointed
it's
at
also
the
like your
TV.
downfall too, though, right?
Well, yes and no, because after a while, you realize your competitive edge goes away when the industry changes. And that's what happened is no one cared about that anymore because people were already getting the games 2 weeks early. These fucking people had contracts with the publisher to get a game and put out a playthrough or a stream so early that me getting the game on release day, I was already late to the game. I couldn't get it, I wasn't getting it early like they were. And, my advantage was, I'm using a camera to film so I could get the footage out quicker than everyone else.
We did it illegally.
What's that?
Like the COD community, we would go get the game illegally because they would sell them in pallets, and you could get games off the pallet, and you find a less than outstanding citizen of the United States, and be like, hey, I'll give you $400 for that game right now. Just make it disappear.
Right. And so
that's how we got our games early.
There you go. And that's what happened. The game became more about being the first, and I couldn't do it anymore because I wasn't getting the games early. I wasn't paying for them early. I wasn't in with the crowd who was getting everything, oh, you're the God's gift to fucking content creation. You kiss all the butts, so therefore you get all the games early. That was never like that. I was always this independent, very outspoken dude. And so that competitive advantage went away. And then as the advantage is going away, everyone's also going to direct capture, and I'm using a camera to pump out my videos, and they look like shit. So I'm like way behind the curve, and that's why I had to play like catch up.
So why were you such a late adopter of the capture card? You said you were making $20,000, $30,000. Like, you had the money to get the computer to the capture card.
Oh yeah.
Why not adopt over early and wait so late?
For me, like, here's the problem with me, and I can look at it now. They say hindsight's 20/20. You can look back 10 years and 15 years, say, what the fuck was I thinking, right? But back then, I was the guy who was getting the views, getting all the talk and the buzz about his playthroughs and things on YouTube. And when people would say to me, well, why don't you change? I'm like, well, why would I change? My viewers tell me that with my style, that me getting that camera and hooking it up and just making these videos quick, it feels like I'm sitting next to them on the couch, like we're playing the game together, like it's a social thing. I'm just sitting there with you. This is before I live streamed.
And that should show you how lonely and fucking weird you are. Or did you want some fucking smelly guy, some smelly old guy in the house next to you, occasionally trying to fiddle around in your pockets for the fucking lint change that you have? That's essentially what it is, hanging out with Phil.
Or whatever. There was no interaction. But because of the style of filming on YouTube, people actually felt like, hey, it's like my brother or my friend, and we're sitting there, we're playing the game together, doing commentary together on it. I thought that was an advantage. And a lot of people, my oldest fans told me that was an advantage. To this day, I have fans who've been with me since the beginning. They say the camera years were the golden years of DSP, where, that was really it, the big days of when, you had your best content. But I just listened to the wrong people, I think, and I basically was full of myself, and I thought my shit didn't stink, and I don't care that everyone else is adopting and getting better. I could still do it my way. That's what differentiates me and sets me apart from the group. And to be honest, it wasn't until, I'd say, around 2012 that the direct capture stuff got really good to the point where it looked way better than mine. Like, mine's stuff looked okay for what it was, and I did improve my cameras. I did buy more cameras that went higher grade HD and better lighting. I had one with a big ass lens, so now it looked almost like it was direct capture. But it wasn't until like maybe 2012. Oh, now that's way better than what I did. And now I'm just coping. Now I'm just making excuses for why not.
But
He's
I
so
would get annoyed with just like having to do the light.
I'm
Like,
sorry,
sometimes,
bro.
like,
Feels so dumb.
I had a camera with a big old lens, and it made it almost look like direct capture.
It's not fucking direct capture. It isn't. They're not the same thing. Camera pointed at thing, motherfucking thing straight from the source, right? Like, come on, dude.
try to capture something. You gotta get the aspect ratio the same as the game, and the lighting on the TV has to be just right. Because like that's what you did well. Like, you really captured the TV better than everybody else captured the TV.
Yeah, I was literally.
I
would have the camera right here in front of me, and so there's three different things you got to do. You got to change the brightness. You got to change the ISO rating or whatever it's called, because that's the amount of light or whatever that's coming into the fucking lens. There's like three things you have to adjust, and I'm doing it on the fucking fly while I'm playing and commentating at the same time in every single video from back then. So it was a tremendous amount of work. I wasn't just sitting here playing the game. I was actually doing all this camera work too, and no one ever saw that because no one's sitting next to me when I'm fucking filming.
But you said you busted your butt to get through the game as quickly as humanly possible as a way to get the game out as fast as possible. But you still do that, and it's probably how I found you again, because you had this is how you don't play series. And I know you fucking hate these things.
I don't hate this is how you don't play anymore. That's for sure. Like I did at first.
Yeah.
I don't care about it anymore. I honestly, I wish more people would make This Is How You Don't Play, and less people would just make shit up about my personal life and shit. You know what I mean? Like, say my gameplay sucks and laugh at how bad my gameplay is. I'm cool with that. As long as you're not
He
saying
is
horrible
not
things
cool
about
with
my
it. Are you
family and
kidding?
fucking, you know, stuff that's just
No,
not
yeah,
true.
that's because the bar's been raised. They've been slowly raising the bar. I remember what,
Like, correct me if I'm wrong, bro, but like Phil's been going triple viral on the talk ticks and fucking fruity apps, all the kids use, right? With the journalist memes and all that shit, dude. Like everybody's finding new people are finding Phil, bro, through things that aren't like fucking YouTube and shit like that, you know?
Yep.
Whatever.
the Outsider.
Mhm.
That's how I found you again. And like you did a playthrough of Dark Souls 2. And I always credit that playthrough of Dark Souls 2 as what got me into Dark Souls, period.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because like you had Dick Lightning. You basically had this character where you use like the lightning throwing weapon the entire way through. And they made a video of it, but they made a video of it and they showed you succeed, right? And like I was in this is 2014, 2015, just got kicked off of Painkiller already. My life's in the pits. I'm living off savings at this point. I just got kicked off Machinima, got kicked off of PKA a year later. I have virtually no income, right? Virtually no income. I made $9,000 that year for the entire year.
Wow.
You just like residuals off of YouTube or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
And I was just depressed. I was straight depressed. Like people always make fun of me because I said Fallout 4 saved my life, because Fallout 4 came out in 2016. And like I was in such a bad mental state. And Dark Souls is another game that helped me get through that. And I wouldn't have found it without you making that playthrough
Wow.
of Dark Souls.
My God, dude.
You making that playthrough and
This is
people
like
making
some
fun of you.
presidential
Making fun of me.
Glazy.
Exactly.
Because like I
The
watched Outsider's
Glazy
playthrough and it
Great
showed you
Albert.
lose over and over and over again. But what he did different than all the
Phil.
others, I don't.
You saved my life. This is how you don't play. It saved me, man. Dog, I cannot.
Don't plays. And what I found like really like, okay, this is great. He showed you succeed. Right? You lost to the Ruined Sentinels like 46 times.
Yes.
But he showed you beat the Ruined Sentinels too. And I'm like, fuck, man, I want that in my life. I want that level of like, I need to win, right? I want something where I can overcome and win. As a fat motherfucker, you can't overcome and win at a lot of things physically in life. So like I went out and bought Dark Souls 2, and now I have 5,000 hours into the series, and people
Wow.
don't watch me play them anymore because I'm so good at them. But Dark Souls is my depression game. When I'm starting into my Dark Souls age, that's when I'm like not mentally there. And my stream is dubbed Depression Souls, but like it's the game I can play because it keeps your brain active just enough so
Yeah.
you don't think about anything else in life.
Yeah.
Right.
And how much you want to bet when you're playing those games? Those are the streams where you can talk with
So
your chat.
lame.
You
You
have
just like do drugs. Swear to God, drugs, alcohol, any of those, way better than just sitting on your ass playing video games. Ugh, fucking losers.
conversation. You know what I mean?
Nerds.
Those are your chill streams. I call them chill
For
streams.
real.
That's my Pokemon.
Fucking drink and smoke your problems away. It helps. Doctor's orders.
Where I'm just chilling with my audience. We're having it
But-
out about other things. We don't have
You
to worry about
stated-
any stressful shit. You know what I mean? And we're just having a good time together. That's what
You
it's
stated
about.
something earlier about the chill streams versus Battlefield, and I agree with you. But I find with my personal channel, when I don't play first-person shooters, I get less viewers.
Hmm.
Like people come to me, but not because they want to interact with me, because they want to see me upset. They don't care if I do well. They don't care if I interact with
Ah.
them. They want to see me rage and have a hissy fit moment.
Now we're going to get to the meat of it, because this is something I wanted to talk with you
Yeah.
about. It's something that I have come to a realization about recently. I think I might be able to help you maybe a little bit. You don't have to take any advice that I give. You don't, I don't know any better than you. It's something that has happened to me. It's like a light bulb went off above my fucking head. Okay. So here's the thing. I agree with you. For example, if I play a new FromSoft game or another ultra challenging game, to see me rage because I failed a million times, people love that shit, right? You're always going to get the views on that. People are going to rush to the stream. They're going to clip it. They're going to talk about it. Ha ha ha. Fighting games are my FPS for you. Like for you, it's FPS, Call of Duty or whatever. For me, it's fighting games. I play the new Street Fighter and I fucking hate the game and I'm so pissed that it sucks and I'm fucking raging at that shit. And that will bring in attention. But herein lies the problem with that. That attention is not attention that will pay you money. Now, I want you to follow this reasoning, because people
My God,
today with
big
content
brain
creation,
Phil.
they think any attention is
Professor
good attention,
Brunel.
and they think, hey, popularity at any cost, right? But here's what I found. You have to find what works for the people who are actually going to care about you, who are actually going to show up to your streams and support your streams and want you to succeed. And it may be way less. For example, when I'm playing Pokemon, I'm not pulling in 300, 400, 500 viewers. I'm probably pulling in 200. But the people who watch Pokemon love it. They're there, they're engaging, they're
They
a
love
positive
it?
crowd. They're paying me money to name a Pokemon in my playthrough because they like it so much. They just want to chill with me. Oh, I can name your Pokemon. We can use them in the
So
game today.
fucking
That's awesome.
It's so disgusting. God, bro, it gets under my skin. He acts like that's a good thing. They pay me to name no, you literally hammer into their heads and beg them, Phil, to give you money to name a Pokemon, you piece of shit.
Doesn't matter to me that I only have 200 viewers, because now it's about that level of having the viewer that actually cares about you and your content, not about getting that personal satisfaction out of seeing you suffer. And I was bad at that. Do I ever feel like a failure?
Yeah, because like when my viewers are down like that,
No, Phil
like,
never
my
feels
shit's not
like
growing.
a failure.
I've been doing this
He's
shit
a
19
king.
years. Like, because I'm always
He's
afraid of
literally
like,
a
one day I'm gonna wake up
Ubermensch,
and
bro.
people just don't show up when I click start streaming.
Your level of success, Jordy, I believe you tie it to views. I truly believe this. Like, you think if more people are watching you, that's a good thing. I disagree. I actually think it's about engagement and positivity, and having a community that cares about the content you're putting out enough that they will support it, not that they will just watch it to laugh at you. And so for example, with Battlefield, that just went down, okay? And also, I just played a game, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. It was a racing game with all the Sonic characters in it. I'm playing these games. First stream does well, because it's the premiere stream. It'll always do well. I'll get good views. I'll make good money on the premiere stream. Second stream, both of these games, I'm playing and raging it, though. I'm sucking at Sonic. I don't know how to play this game. I'm failing every race. I'm last place. I suck. Battlefield, I'm getting killed nonstop, pounded, fucked up, right? Everyone's laughing. Views, okay. But what happens is, after a bit, I realize something. I'm not making any money on this. I'm not. Why? Because the people who do that, what are they doing? They're now going to the clip channel. They're now going to the illegal restreamer that's restreaming this right now. Like right now, I probably have 800 viewers. My restreamers probably have 10,000 viewers between them all. Okay? They're the ones who benefit from me getting angry, from me raging at the game and sucking at the game. Where I really benefit is when I find those games where I either do well, and therefore my audience enjoys seeing me do well, or where it's a chill experience, like the Pokemon, like I just said. Then the audience comes by and feels like they're an organic part of that experience. They are, we can interact with you. We can have a conversation. Hey, I'll support you now. There is a few bucks because we just had a lot of fun together. That's what's working for me today. And I've just, in the last year and a half, I came to this realization. I have actually, I'm not kidding, increased my income probably by about 1/3 by doing this, by cutting the bullshit out. I played Battlefield 3 streams. On stream 3, everyone in stream was trolling. No one was contributing. Fuck Battlefield. The fuck do I need this game for? I don't need this shit. I can play 10 other fucking games that will work or not work, but I know Battlefield don't fucking work. Why am I going to torture myself with this shit? Now, there are some exceptions. For example, any FromSoft game or any ultra difficult Souls game, right? Those, I feel like your rage is a natural part of the organic experience of playing that game. You're going to fail a million times. That's okay. Because you're going to
see you fail.
They want to see you fail. It's entertaining to see you fail. And then when you finally overcome, wow, now everyone wins, right? There's exceptions. It's not always, rage is bad. But for the most part, I don't need it. For example, I played Street Fighter 6 for 2 years. The game came out the first year. I liked the game a ton. Played the shit out.
It's just been Phil. Phil's just been yapping his ass off the whole fucking time. Like, just yap, blah, 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 blah. And Wings is just sitting here being patient and polite. Like how cow. I wouldn't be able to. I'd start cutting them off. You know what I mean? Yeah. You do that to people sometimes. They're talking way too much, and they're not letting you get an angle in at all. You have to You know? Yeah, man. So the other day when I was talking about and shut them the fuck up.
Out of it. Had like 7, 8 characters at like master rank, which is the
I used to be a fighter guy too.
He's like pretty much
nobody likes
giving
the fighting
wings a
games that they
one
play.
man.
Because when you play them at a high level,
This is
you start
insane.
to see the flaws of the system itself.
Yes.
Oh, this character has like a 1-frame startup. This character it's all about spacing and abusing frames and like playing the psychic. You're a fighter guy. You know what I'm talking about.
The problem
Like,
is with modern
you
fighters.
hate every game you're good at.
With modern fighters, they dumb it down, and now it's so boring to play. They used to be a lot more fun because it was more about just reacting to the moment. Now it's like memorize a pattern and just do the pattern 17 times in a round. Oh, I win. Boring. I fucking go to sleep playing that shit. But the first year of Street Fighter 6, I'm doing good. The second year of Street Fighter 6, I'm raging because I don't like it anymore. I've actually played out now, right? It's tired. My honeymoon period with Street Fighter 6 is gone, and I just don't like it anymore. And people are still begging me to play it. I'm like, why the fuck would I play Street Fighter 6? It's just going to piss me off. You're going to watch and laugh at my rage, but no one's going to care. My actual like viewers who care about me don't want to see me suffer. And those are the people who support my content. Those are the people that throw me the sub, throw me the membership, throw me the super chat, send me a tip, donate a game. You know, those are the people. So why do I give a shit about what my restreamers, my clippers, and what they want? I'm done feeding the trolls. And I think that's something that's tough for you because you still see yourself as it's all about views. It's all about getting that attention at any cost. But who cares what attention you're getting if it doesn't benefit you? You know what I'm saying?
Because I felt like I was on the cusp of breaking out multiple times and my trolls stopped it. Like Battlefield 1 came out and I was not the biggest person on Twitch at the time of Battlefield 1, but I was number 1 to 3. I had 1,500 viewers every stream. People would come in that I'd never seen before. And that's when you know when new people come in that don't know anything about you. That's, oh, it's like, okay. And then that got shut down because they started doing the conga line shit. I don't know if you ever heard the conga line. It's where people will join session and throw smoke grenades at your feet, and it's like they'll follow you around. They'll ruin every game.
Oh, they fuck with you. Yeah. Happens to me
so
too.
like you can't win because there's 10 people on your team following you around throwing smoke grenades at you. So like it's pointless to play at this point. There's no reason to play it. I might just sit here and talk to you because like you can't physically play the game.
Right.
And then the Rainbow stuff happened. And Rainbow, like I was very successful Rainbow on Twitch, and I had 1,200 viewers. I'd start the stream up, I'd instantly have 800 viewers. And I was about to get, they had these little charms that you would get in game that you could put on your gun. I was about to get that. So like that's $20,000-$30,000, right? Because if you use your Amazon Prime on my Twitch account, you got it in game, right? So if you were subscribed to my Twitch channel, you get this charm in game. So like that's like a $20,000 or $30,000 paycheck for me, right? Trolls got wind of this. So they went back and they
Jesus Christ, bro.
Back in the day,
what kind of shit is this to talk about? Ugh. It's like each person just talking about themselves, you know, but in the most like just garbage, self-centered way. Nobody wants to hear your origin stories and all this trauma bonding and shit, dude. They're not actually talking about anything interesting, you know.
You were young.
That maybe
you
they
didn't
relate
really know
to.
shit. Like,
Except for their odds.
Let's just
Except
talk
for the
about
trolls.
like
I
we're talking like
predicted it. I predicted it. It just didn't. It's not going south. You know, totally horrible. Like the, you know, it did for Phil when he tried to do his shit with Rich. You know what I mean? But it's like, holy fuck, man. We're getting a double dose of motherfucking Xanax and boredom right now.
Boys and shit like that. It's not a lot of dumb shit. So they clip it and they take it and they send it to all my ad guys. So like if I ever want ad revenue, it all goes away. And they did this Rainbow. Oh, now all of a sudden I'm out of the charm program.
Yeah.
Out of the charm program. It's like, okay.
I hear you.
Then I got kicked off Twitch shortly after that. And now I'm over here on YouTube and my 1,200 viewers all of a sudden became 400.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, now every donation I get, I don't get the full amount. I get 70% of the full amount. You know, it's like, okay.
The way I see it, I know what you're saying. You think that you were close to breaking out and the trolls ruined it and everything. And I've gone through very similar experiences. My viewers know about it. I don't need to go through all that shit again. But the way I see it, and this is my perspective in the modern day, is we're older now. You're about to be 40 soon. I'm 43. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Our audiences, again, like I said earlier, they're not tuning into our content to see us be the big breakout guy, the guy that's going to be doing the crazy strategy in the new game that, wow, I can't believe that they figured that out and now we can tune in. We're not going to go viral for positive gameplay reasons. You know what I'm saying? People are staring at us to see the stupid thing that we do. That's what goes viral. It's not the popular thing or the good positive thing that's ever going to get that attention. I feel like where we are is we have to get to a space where we can find out what's healthy for us, what's healthy for the viewers that support us. Because, Jordy, you have viewers who support you. You do.
Mm-hmm.
They come by and they're very positive people. They like you and they don't buy into the bullshit of what your detractors say every day about you. Oh, he beats his wife and all this fucking bullshit. Those are the people you need to focus on. That's who you have to have a community based around. Don't worry about, oh, I'm going to perform on a stream so I can beat 200 viewers playing Battlefield. Who gives a shit? Did someone actually come and enjoy your stream and support it today? And if it was 10 people or 100 people or 1,000 people, who cares? As long as you got support, that's all that matters. That's my philosophy now. I don't give a shit about that shit.
My fear with that is, like, if you constantly do those 150 viewer streams, those 150 viewer streams eventually turn into 100 viewer streams, because eventually people get tired of you, become friends season 7. So if you're never growing and you don't have any kind of growth patterns, eventually, no matter how much somebody likes you, you can't watch the same TV show forever. Like Breaking Bad didn't have season 200. They had like season 8 and people were like, all right, we're done now. Right. Whereas YouTube, me and you, we don't have the choice. We have to be season 200. But like we have to constantly capture a new audience. And that's my fear. Like eventually the people that are there will get bored of me.
You have a point. You do have a point. I think the unique perspective here that I come from that sadly you don't really have, I was always a variety creator. Like from day one, I play every fucking kind of game under the sun, and I play a shitload, right? Like I play fighting games, the fucking shooters, the RPGs, the puzzle games, everything. So if this isn't working, go to the next one. If this doesn't work, go to the next one. And I have a variety of people who watch me for various different genres. I'll have people who I haven't seen in 6 months, and they come back when I play the next RPG and they actually support it, which is crazy to think, right? In your case, your forte, as you've admitted, is Call of Duty. That's what people are come out to watch you play, is the Call of Duty. Now, there are other things that you like. So you like Dark Souls. We know that. That's, like you said, your depression game. That would be your chill stream game, right? What else do you like to do? Like, what else do you enjoy? That
Isometric strategy games, Baldur's Gate, Divinity. I play.
Oh, did you play Baldur's Gate 3?
Oh yeah.
Oh, did you play Baldur's Gate 3?
It didn't do well on my streams because people
said
didn't
he was excited about it. Fuck.
People really show up for me because they want to see me play first.
So bothered, bro.
You
You played Baldur's Gate 3 too,
really
so
good
did
at
I.
Like people are,
He's gonna
like
try
in
to
the Love
latch
videos,
on to
you're
that
like,
to bond with
Phil
him,
said he
bro.
beat you 1v1. I was like, I would
Phil
maul
hated
Phil.
that game. Dude.
And you
I
would.
absolutely maul you.
It's crazy that anyone would even think otherwise. It's the same thing. Like, would Jordy beat me in a fighting game? Of course he wouldn't. But who cares?
Maybe.
We're masters at our forte. Oh, don't even.
I
start.
can't beat you in Street Fighter. I can't beat you in Street Fighter.
Okay, fair enough. Street Fighter.
Street Fighter I get mauled. But maybe Mortal Kombat 1.
Oh, you would beat me in Mortal Kombat 1. I suck at that game. I don't play that shit. I never
played it
really
12
liked
hours. I only played it 12 hours.
You would probably still beat me because I hated it. I couldn't fucking stand it. It was just drove me nuts.
I was #1 in the world on PS2 for Mortal Kombat Deception.
Oh, so you were in that era of fighting games. All right, that makes sense.
Like Mortal Kombat Deception PS2, I got ranked #1 on the PlayStation 2 side of it.
I was the Capcom head, so I was always the Street Fighter games, the Versus series, that stuff. I never really got into Mortal Kombat.
I never do fighting games because fighting games get into my fucking blood. Like, you think I rage on Call of Duty? I hate them because like when you lose at a fighting game, you lose to somebody that is doing the most bitch shit humanly possible. Like if he was sitting next to me as a kid on the bed, I'd slap the fucking controller out of his hand. That'd be a fight. There'd be a headlock coming for real. Like, you never lost to somebody that just wants to like throw. I hate turtlers. Which is funny because low tier God's a turtler now. Like he likes to like.
Oh, he runs away and just throws projectiles constantly. He never attacks.
And just plays the anti-air game. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I fucking hate playing turtlers.
Dude, you would absolutely hate Street Fighter 6 because the vast majority of people who play it, they don't even have like a conscious understanding of how fighting games work. They just went online, they went on YouTube, they watched their favorite top player, they memorized their pattern, and they just regurgitate the pattern over and over. And the problem is, it works like a lot, like online, especially because of connections and shit. There's nothing you can do about
Mortal Kombat 1? I hated that there's combos so big that if you mess up once, you're losing 70% of your health.
Yeah. Yep.
It's like all right, I made 2 mistakes, I lose.
Oh, and that has been my gripe about modern fighting games ever since Marvel vs. Capcom 3. So that was 2011, I want to say. Ever since Marvel vs. Capcom 3 came out, every modern fighting game is now based on getting that one hit that leads to an insanely huge combo, and you lose all your health. Now, the thing is, it's flashy, so the audience loves it, right? It's entertaining seeing someone get a 70% combo. Oh, the crowd goes crazy. Competitively, that's ass. That's stupid as shit. I was kicking your fucking ass. Oh, I sneezed. Oh, I lose now? What the fuck is this? And that's not how fighting games used to be. Fighting games used to be, you actually had to earn the win through actual skill and reactions, and there's none of that. They've taken most of that away out of modern fighting games.
They took almost all of it away. But like, you know what my favorite fighting game moment of all time is?
What's that?
There was a Tekken tournament where this guy, he used a character named Panda. And Panda was like a mid-tier fighter.
Yes.
And he won the Tekken tournament with Panda.
For those who don't know, Panda is an actual panda bear. It's a giant panda bear that you fight with. It's doing kung fu moves. It's hilarious.
Yeah. But Panda is not a high-tier character. Because like when you play fighter games, there's fighters that are very top of the tier. Like they have really good startup moves. They have very safe moves to do, big combos. And then there's characters that like, well, they're in the game. Enjoy them. You know, it's like you can never seriously compete with some characters. And Panda was in the middle. He just hangs out in the middle. He's not really good enough to be in a fighting tournament, but somebody picked him and won the tournament with him. And it's like, that's one of the best videos on the fucking internet. I think between that and Low Tier God versus God, what's the fuck his name? The guy that looks like a vampire.
Jay Snyder, Vizon.
Yeah, Vizon. Like those are the 2 best fighting game videos on the internet. Whatever happened to him?
Who? Vizon?
Vizon, yeah.
He's still around. He's every once in a while. He's mostly a Marvel player. So whenever there's a new Marvel or Versus game, he'll probably be prominent again because now we've got the new Marvel Versus game. It's called like Tokan coming out next year, and there's other ones. So he'll probably come back again. He comes back every once in a while to kick everyone's ass in the Versus stuff. He's always been great at that stuff. So, but all right. So here's the thing. We told everyone you would be here till roughly 2 p.m. Okay. We got about 20, 30 minutes left. Since we're coming to the end of our time here, this appearance, and thank you, you've been great. I think this has been a great appearance. You know, I glanced at the chat.
Yeah,
most people
lie.
are positive, are really liking this for the record. A lot of people are trolls. I don't get
Out of all the, stupid little guests Phil has had, this is probably the only one that hasn't went super chaotically. It hasn't like blown up in Phil's face. So
the shit. I've been ignoring.
I guess we'll give Phil that. Let's skip ahead, bro.
Before we even undoing this lolcow live shit, completely
Jesus
done 100%.
Christ.
Or do you think that this is just a time where you might go back to it if the money's good or if things get bad? I'm just curious about where you are in your mindset with that right now.
The honest answer is, do I think I'm completely done with lolcow? Probably not.
Thank you for being honest. Thank you, because I think a lot of people, you've been saying, no, you're done with it. That's actually, I think.
In my mind, I'm done with it. Completely done with it. But I don't like to burn bridges. I don't like to shut doors I don't have to shut. And that's mainly from anxiety. And there's so many things that can happen. One of the reasons I'm allowed to make this choice, where I go from making doctor money back to making $40,000 a year, is because I saved 90% of my lolcow money and I invested it, and I put it in other places. I put it in things that appreciate, and that allows me to have a little bit of financial freedom and not have to curtail to anybody or work on somebody else's schedule or do things like that. But if it ever came down to it and I was desperate, I'd go back on hands and knees groveling. I'm never going to put my self-respect ahead of
Wings has no self-respect. He isn't even a man, bro. Don't forget, he doesn't even really have testicles in his little flap of skin that he calls a ball sack, bro. His little stub, his little penis is probably a little thimble, bro.
my wife's health.
Ain't nothing happening
something
in
my
there.
wife
No
desires.
testosterone.
If I have to shovel shit,
If he has to suck Keemstar's penis and swallow the fucking cum, dog, he probably would.
To buy pills. I'm gonna shovel shit to buy pills. I'm never gonna say I'm never gonna go back. But in my headspace right now, I don't want to be a part of it. Not because of anything, or not because I dislike anybody, but I just find it like it doesn't fit my mental health. That's the end of it all. Like even Keemstar said himself, like he doesn't want to do the show, so he's in the same headspace I'm in. Like you just get burned out on it. Like doing a show 6 days a week for 2 hours a day and is constantly keeping up with the drama. It's exhausting. It's the same reason I try to hold on to the video games. I know this is kind of making it about me again. I don't want to be like a dude that's like left wing or right wing and doing politics and news, because like first off, it's another saturated market, and second off, it just makes you depressed to watch the news all the time.
Sure, very
it's
true.
like-
Very true,
Yeah.
especially in today's world. How crazy shit has gotten. So let me ask you this then. This is a follow-up question. Honest question, a few weeks ago, well, at this point, it was like a month and a half ago. Holy shit, how time flies. When you had messaged me to talk to me about it and say, you know, about possibly appearing on my show and stuff, 100% honest answer, was that because you had had a change of heart, you had come out of this depression era, and you wanted to
Keemstar
do
asked
it?
me to.
That's what I thought. That's exactly what I thought. And the thing, I'll say this publicly.
I knew it.
Right?
It's
I don't have any
exactly
ill will
what I
towards King.
thought.
I don't. I really don't give a shit about anything he does anymore. Like I used to. I used to be a hater, right? I used to dump on
Yeah.
this guy and say, I hate your content. I wish him all the success in the world. I really do. But I would have
That means
thought
Phil doesn't.
that by now, he would have known the kind of guy that I am and the way that I operate, that if he had come to me and said, hey, let's plan something, let's have you on the show.
You gotta go to the king and kiss the rings. Fucking Phil, bro. For real though, you gotta go to the king and kiss the rings, pay tribute to the Don before he even considers doing anything with you.
Yo, let's
God
do this.
dang.
Then I might have considered it. But the fact that he had you
I
and
can't,
Boogie
bro.
come out to do
Phil
it,
does crack
that's
me up,
just
man.
like, how does he not know yet? I mean, how many interactions have we had where I've told him I'm an honest guy, you got to be upfront with me, you got to be transparent with me, and then I'll consider shit. You know what I
Let me
mean?
let me be the lapdog here. People assume Keem just sits around drunk all day. He doesn't. He's got a lot on his plate. Like he does, like he still does Drama Alert on 2 platforms. He's always trying to launch something. He has Happy Punch he's got to work with. He has to do the boxing stuff. Then he has Lolcow Live, which is what it is. It's an amalgamation of whatever, right? And there's constantly people begging for his time and attention every which way but loose. So like if he can
Except me.
except if he can outsource
Fucking
something,
Phil,
he usually
bro.
does it, not because he doesn't want to do it. He does like, well, I'm too good to talk to Phil. It's just like it's one more thing he has to do during the day. And if he can go like, hey Jordy, you've been talking to Phil. Go ask Phil if he'll be on the show. Instead of reaching out. And I know you want the interpersonal touch, but that's the real juxt of it. Like people want me to talk bad about Keemstar. I'm not. I mean, every person makes mistakes. Every person's judgment is based on their own world experience. And Keemstar always thinks he's doing the best for him and his friends, even though it's not always the case. I like Keemstar. I still consider Keemstar my friend. I don't think he's the baddest person that people make him out to be. Right? I'll say this right now, like Keemstar out of versus anybody else in the YouTube world has always been more friendly to me and has always made me money every time I've walked around him. And I feel like he's very, very loyal when you get to the inner circle. And I don't think his intentions are ever bad. They just sometimes turn out bad, you know?
I have so few actual interactions with the guy. I don't have much to really say. You know what I mean? Like I've tried to stay away from it. I don't like the drama. I don't want to be involved with the drama. A lot of people thought today that this is drama, what we're doing right now. I don't think this was drama. I think this was just a fun conversation between two guys.
It's not a fun,
but I don't
a
want to be
fun
sucked into that.
conversation, a manipulative, one-sided conversation. That's exactly what the fuck we witnessed today. Okay, don't forget that. It's like mostly Phil just, oh god, dude, I have a headache. I actually have like a headache in the back of my
Vortex,
head.
as
bro.
much as there
I'm
is
gonna
a
go get an Advil.
hurricane
The
blowing
fuck?
around me of all my detractors.
Second time fucking
I'm just in the
Phil's giving
center
me a
being my
headache.
own thing. And that's what I mean. Like, I don't want to do lolcow shit. I don't, and Keem keeps thinking that I want to or that I want to make money doing it. I don't, and it's it. Like, I don't have any ill will towards that guy, but he has to understand that if he wants to actually talk to me, he has to talk to me. It's not.
I
you
don't know. You can't. I can't say that you made a mistake not jumping on it, but we made a lot of money.
Oh, I believe you.
Yeah.
I believe you, but here's the difference between
Yeah.
you and me, and this is fine because we're different people, and that's the good thing about life is that different people are different. That's what makes life special, right? That not everyone's exactly the fucking same. You went on Lolcow, you did a lot of crazy shit, embarrassing shit, you made a ton of money doing it. At the end of the day, you're happy. You saved all the money, you're in a good spot. It allows you to do whatever the fuck you want right now. Good on you. I say thumbs up to you. I'm the kind of guy, if I went on Lolcow and I did a bunch of embarrassing, stupid, fucked up shit and I made a lot of money, I would fucking hate myself and I'd be depressed as shit. It would affect my personal life with my wife.
Bro,
I would not be able to go back.
He sat here and showed us his underwear. Literally working with PPP and the Kino Casino, right? This motherfucker showing his underwear and sitting here letting a fatter person and his wife make fun of her and all this good fun shit. Dog. Literally for less money than Wings and Boogie have been making on Lolcow.
On
So,
stream with my viewers and do what I do,
this is
I
a
would
total
actually
coat,
feel like I
bro.
ruined everything because I've put so much time, effort, and just a lot of morality into what I feel like I do that to then degrade myself to then just make a quick buck, I couldn't do it. And I understand that not everyone's like me, and I'm not going to
Bro,
hold you to a
remember?
standard
Dude,
or
this shit
anything.
was
That's
good.
fine.
I'm looking back, dude. PPP had Phil dancing, doing little jigs. Like, literally, it felt like some kind of fat plantation owner making his low-cow slave do shit. It's like, Phil, do a jig for us. Ah! And we all laugh, remember? Phil's debasing himself for fucking pennies, pretty much, dude.
Fine. Like, listen, you did good for your family. I'm proud of you, dude. I am. Because I know things weren't going good, and all of a sudden you did that shit. And you probably, dude, it probably took an intense amount of fortitude to go through the shit that you went through on that show to make that kind of money. I can't do it. I would actually lose my fucking mind. I would hate everything about it.
I'm a fat person, and my wife's a cancer survivor, and in my head, like, we're gonna get sick. Even if I snap my fingers right now and turn to a 180-pound man, I've done an immense amount of damage to my body. It's not if I'm getting sick, it's when I'm getting sick.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be going to like a government agency and be like, please, daddy, give me enough money to just for the tooth pull. You know, that kind of shit, right?
That makes
I
a
don't
lot
wanna
of
be that
sense.
person.
That does make a lot of sense. It does. All right.
And I'm willing to have shit dumped on my head to do it.
My last question for you, and this will be it for today. Thank you so much for your time. You've been here for almost 2 hours. I really appreciate it. And this is a heavy question. All right, I saved it for the end. Okay, so
Okay.
you say your whole life you've been overweight, right? Like pretty much your whole life you've been an overweight guy. I've heard you recently, and again, this is just me hearing highlights, so I don't know to what extent I've heard the true story. You've said recently that you feel like you're to the point where you have to start losing weight. Like you think you
Yes.
gained those 40 pounds and you're in a situation where like, oh my God, my body actually feels awful. It's like make or break time, do or die.
Different. It's different this time. Like my body's telling me that it's different.
Okay. I've also heard you say you're considering going on some of these weight loss drugs and that you've considered doing it, but it's like expensive, so you haven't gotten into it yet. Is that the case? Like that's the next step would be to go on some of these drugs. I don't know what one.
I've already been on them a couple times and they worked, but I've always used them as like, I gotta get ready for a fight in London. I need to drop 25, 30 pounds. Here's some Ozempic. Boom. Just be sick. Don't eat. Train. Lose weight quickly. But I've never been on them long term. And the idea is to go onto it long term. But the problem is I'm not diabetic. Even though I'm like 400 pounds, my blood work, I shit you not, is good. Like I have blood work of a normal person. The
That's
issue,
good.
No.
the issue with that is
No.
my insurance won't pay.
You believe I believe his blood has like a little bit of gravy mixed in there, dude. Like grease and shit.
Like, so like, it's like,
Have you ever accidentally spilt like oil in the water? I bet you that's what Wings' blood looks like. You put it like on a fucking petri dish or some shit. You know?
Gotcha.
400
It's
to
like
$600
oily
a
looking
month
blood.
every month. So it's like a car payment for something like, do I have the willpower to invest this money into
Like,
myself
no. Wings. dude.
and actually go through with it?
Right. Right. Because as you know, if you get on it, it's not just taking the drug. It's a whole
Yeah.
lifestyle change. It's a diet change. It's a health. It's all kinds of things that you're
You know,
gonna
I
have
lost
to
weight once
change to
before.
make it stick. You did once. I forget. Now, was it because you were working out? That wasn't the surgery,
No,
was
I
it?
cut my stomach out, and that worked. It 100% worked. I would have gotten down to your size.
Mhm.
The problem is, as soon as I did that, the trolling kicked up astronomically. And just like anybody else that's an addict,
Hmm.
when I started stressing out and not knowing where the next paycheck was coming from, I drowned myself with chicken tenders and Coca-Cola and things like that. That's like I have gray hair now. I would say strictly from that period of time where I lost my Twitch channel. Like that was such a detrimental blow to me, because I went from making $7,000 a month plus doing DoorDash to losing DoorDash and losing my Twitch partnership to being unemployed within a period of 2 months. It is like, and then they got my YouTube banned for a while,
Yeah.
and I'm on Facebook streaming.
I remember that. Oh fuck, dude. Those were the golden days. Holy shit. The golden era, man. Holy fuck, yeah. When Wings had to go on Facebook gaming, dude, he was all sad and fucking depressed. Fuck. I fucking farted on accident. I laughed too hard, bro. Yeah, this motherfucker was all sad cloud, like, bro, I'm gonna die here. Like, he actually thought he was gonna die on Facebook gaming,
Like
bro.
150 motherfuckers.
Jeez.
So
now-
Oh,
I mean,
that's another thing I want to ask you. Like, did you ever get your stream elements and stuff back?
I'll talk about that in a sec,
Fuck
because I don't want
no.
to lose my train of thought on what we're talking
Okay.
about right now.
Fuck no, he didn't.
But so in regards to this right now, would you agree, like we've just said, you are getting into a better headspace now, correct? You are. You're like, you're not feeling as bad.
Not currently, no.
So you're not in a better headspace now.
No, I'm depressed right now. Like, I'm literally sleeping 15 hours a day. I was asleep right before I woke up here.
Wow.
Like, my whole day is sleeping and playing Battlefield right now.
Just-
And it's like,
The thing is, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think you're a bad person. I actually don't. And a lot of people say you are. I don't think you are. I just think
No.
that it's a lot of situations, a lot of shit that happened, because it's very similar to shit that's happened to me. You know what I mean? And I am now at a point in my life where I've actually turned a lot of things around, which is great. You know, it is. I'm healthier. I'm happy. I'm working out. I've lost a lot of weight. I'm feeling good about myself. Again, for the first time in many years. I felt like shit for a long time with things that were going on. And the one piece of advice that I want to give you, and I hope you don't take offense, all right? Step one, before you get on a drug, before you even start working out, before you start do any of this shit, dude, man to man, you have to fucking start
Dude.
eating better right now. Like,
I hate you. I hate you, Phil. I hate Phil so fucking much, bro. You talk to your wife like this, Phil? I really want to know, like, has he ever grabbed his fat fucking wife by the shoulders and been like, you gotta stop eating like this right now. Put that burger down now. No more DoorDash. No. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know he wouldn't talk to his wife like this. Who the fuck do you think you are, Phil?
not talking about tomorrow. I'm not talking about in a week. I'm talking about this moment that I'm talking to you, Jordy. You have to start eating better right now.
Bro, I feel like he's wanted to talk to Kat like this, but he just couldn't, you know? Feels like he's just taking it out on Wings.
Finally, I can finally get the message out there. Hopefully, Cat hears me through the fucking door or some shit. Dude.
Because the stuff
I'm
that you're putting
dying.
in your body is directly responsible for what's going on right now.
yeah, I'm poisoning myself. But like, if it was that simple, like, don't drink the poison, Jordy. It's not that simple though.
Oh, I'm not saying
You know
it's
it's not
simple.
that. You know it's not that
Oh.
simple.
I know it's not
Like-
simple. I know it's not.
mean,
I've
like-
been through a
like-
lot of shit myself. When I
'Cause
was
think,
younger,
I think at one point you used to be an alcoholic, right?
that's exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah.
That when I was younger, dude, that was my escape. That was how I slept at night when stuff was going horribly. It was just drinky, and it all goes away because now, you know, who cares, right? I don't care in the world
Mhm.
anymore. I'm drunk. But for me, what I want to tell you is the easiest way to do it, because this is how I started doing it, and it might not work for you, but I want to try to help you if I can.
This is garbage.
For example,
This is literally like some fucking rapist, heroin, crackhead trying to tell you to go to church and to go to fucking AA sobriety meetings and shit. What the fuck? Shut up, bro.
If you're gonna make a change, don't make a shocking
This is so
immediate change. 'Cause this is what
hypocritical
people
for
tell you.
Phil
You
to
got to
talk to
stop doing
people
it
like
immediately.
this, dude.
Bullshit. That never works. You can't just go cold turkey on anything. It will never work. That's nonsense. You have to wean yourself off of shit, right? So right now, am I understanding that almost all food that you eat is takeout, correct?
Oh, 100%. Most of the time, yeah.
Okay.
90% of the time.
God, bro, I'm fucked, dude. This is just annoying the fuck out of me. I'm so annoyed.
So
dude.
what you got to start doing is, number one, if it's going to be takeout, you got to find something in the takeout that you can start to eliminate. So for example, it's takeout, but you're not going to get a soda. You're going to get the burger. You're going to get all that shit, but you're not going to drink the soda.
I'm gonna
Soda's-
shut up.
soda's
I'm
one
gonna
of
just
the
fucking
most, though.
make
I'll
myself
note it.
spurg out.
That's why you got to not do it. I know, because that's the dangerous shit. A lot of people
Yeah.
say it's the food. Oh no, it's the drinks, it's the soda and the sugary shit that you put. That is the most dangerous. I used to drink coffees with sugar and cream and all this shit, and I'd have 3-4 of them a day. Dude, that is so many calories and shit. That's awful for you. You don't
Like
realize
the
you're
soda
doing
makes the meal because like you could give me like mashed potatoes and fried chicken and all the stuff I like to eat, but if you give me a glass of water with it, I won't be able to enjoy it. I
Yeah.
need the Pepsi Cola or the Coca Cola to go
I hear
with
you.
it. To-
And I used
It's
to do
like-
that when I started on YouTube. I had to have my sugary drink. So I always had an energy drink or I had the sugary shit. And then when I did, I started phasing it out and doing something different. Instead of it being
I've been
sugary,
trying.
I had a, what's that?
It's a Dr. Pepper zero sugar, and like I got like a
It's-
water here with me. Like
Okay,
I'm trying.
That's better. That's definitely better. It's not great.
yeah.
It's still better because now you don't got the sugar. You got the artificial sweetener, which is still
Still
bad, but it's not
acting-
as bad as the pure sugar.
Him and his hypocritical shit he's telling fucking Wings with his fat retarded wife, bro. You know, and just like the moral fucking F word shit he's doing. I hate it. Oh God. When Phil does that, it does get under my
That's for
skin.
sure.
for
The
sure.
full sugar shit, you've got to.
You gotta stop eating like shit right now. All right. All right, guys, if you give me $200, I'll be eating a Big Mac.
It's just like, ugh. He thinks because he looks skinnier than Wings or skinnier than like what a stereotypical fat person looks like, he could just eat like shit in front of people and drink all this fucking alcohol, all this bullshit he does. Right? He could talk to other people about their eating habits. He go fuck himself.
cut out. To be
I've
honest,
been trying to wean myself down to 2 a day, and then almost try to go down to 1.
yeah.
And then down because like and I feel the gap with
And it's
this
like
with-
your
with
wife.
zero sugar.
No, the person that supposedly you're married to, live with, right? All this shit is literally the same fucking like shape as Wings. And I feel like you're not talking to her with this kind of verbosity and shit, dude.
for shit. Like I'm
It's,
allowed
you
2
know,
full
I
strength
don't think
ones.
he's talking to his loved
If I-
one with this
I need
kind
to fill
of
the gap. and I also
goddamn
try to drink
urgency
4
in
of
his
these a day, but I
voice.
drink the vast
You
majority
need
of
to
my
stop
carbs. My stomach's
doing
still
this
small.
now.
How
Shut
long
up,
do
bro.
you
You don't
stream
give
when
a
you stream?
fuck.
How long are your actual
This fake ass fucking concern, you know?
streams?
2
It's
to
so
3 hours.
manipulative. I hate it.
In a go.
He
All
be
right.
taking any
I got-
chance he can to look like
Just
he's
throwing this out
some
there.
kind of good person or
All
some
right.
shit.
Well, what if starting today, you do not eat and drink when you're on a stream? Only water. That's it. You're
That's
allowed
easy.
water.
That's easy. I can do that.
Do it.
How about you don't beg for money? Don't ask or bring up contributions at all. How about you do that, Phil? Oh my god, dude. See what I mean? And I start turning my fucking autistic head in fucking circles. And I'm like, yelling on the mic. I have fun doing it. I don't feel like it today, bro. I'm saving all my energy for motherfucking Arc Raiders, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Right now. I'm serious. This would be a constructive change you could
But
make to your
tuck the shit
content
away for later.
and yourself when you're streaming. Only water. All right. Number one, you're already going to get used to a time period where you know your body says, I'm only getting water. It's going to be normal. And after a while, you won't care about drinking the water during the streams anymore. It's just a normalized behavior. Number two, you're not going to give your trolls the ammo of seeing you stuff your face and drink the soda and then they got the clip they want. You're taking it away from them and you're doing something good for yourself. I think that this could help you a big amount right now if you could make that change. All right. I'm not holding you to it. I'm just making the suggestion as someone who has been catching up with you and watching some of your content, and I'm seeing this go down, and I'm like, dude, he's drinking the soda. He's talking about eating a double Whopper.
Why are you watching those troll videos?
Because it's a quick way to get involved in what's going on negatively with you, so I can see the public perception of you. I know that that's not
That's totally not a healthy thing to do, bro.
the truth about you. But I know that's the public perception of you. You see, you noticed I watched them, but I didn't come here and crap on you today because it happens to me, and I understand it. I get it. I out of everyone out there, I fucking get what's going on. All right?
Yeah.
But I know that you can do something good for yourself. If you're telling me you're down, you're feeling awful and shit, I feel bad as someone who just went through a journey where I changed my whole lifestyle to be better and healthier. And I feel like maybe I can help you a bit. That's one thing that I think you could 2-3 hours, 4 hours, even a 4-hour stream, just drink the water. Even if it means after the stream, then you eat right away off stream. At least you're not doing it during the stream. You know,
Yeah.
I think that's a step one towards something good. And please tell me you didn't take
I agree
offense
with
at
you.
me giving
I agree
you.
with
Okay, thank you.
I'm never going to take offense, dude. Every day of my life, somebody talks shit about me. I'm not going to take offense to words. The only time words even hurt is if there's like a hint of truth behind them. Like people call me like fat, wife beating, pedophile every fucking day of my life. None of that's fucking well, the fat part's true, but I've heard the fat part to the point where it's like, okay, I'm numb to being called fat. Like
Yeah.
that hurt in kindergarten, right?
I know. And
But,
me
like,
too.
but
Like,
when there's truth to it, like Wings, you're gonna die penniless and broke on the government. That would hurt my feelings. Like, you know, because like that's the fear I have, and that's me giving them ammunition.
and the
And I
good
work
thing
towards
is,
not that.
exactly. So I was just gonna say, the good thing is that's not gonna happen to you. It's not.
Yeah.
And that's something to be proud of, because you could have been in that position and you're not. And that's something, you know, you worked hard, you went through hell
Yeah,
to do
I
it.
mean, it's probably even worse, right? He's gonna die fat, retarded, with no actual like successes or accomplishments, not even children or anything, not even really having sex with a woman. Like, damn, I'd rather die giving fucking handouts from the government. What the fuck do you mean?
But at least you're not in that position. Me too. You know, I went through a lot
Such a
these last couple of
pride,
years.
like it's just like retard pride. You know what I mean?
We didn't even get to that, and you know, we're out of time for today, but maybe we'll do this again sometime and we can talk about more stuff. To answer your question, your last question there, in regards to getting banned from everything,
It's
I'm
like
pretty much still
Cyrax.
banned
It's the
from-
same kind of pride Cyrax has. Remember a few weeks ago we watched that video of Cyrax like turning down a job offer, and he's like, "No, man, I'm on to big things." You know, that deluded shit. It's just like, bro, like what you're doing is a worse fate than if you just like got a job and bagged groceries for me at the grocery store.
from everything, but basically I can't, like, I
Being
can
a
never take a
locale
transaction
forever.
through any of
Come
these
on,
third-party
man.
services
It doesn't make
whatsoever. Like, they
sense.
won't allow me to take any
They like
income
the
from, like,
attention,
no one can
though,
send
even
me a
if it's
tip and it's
negative. They
linked
do
to
to a
say
degree.
Stream Elements or whatever, and then the pop-up happens. So all I have is I have accounts where, did you notice I manually do half my shit? It's because when people say stuff to me, Phil, why do you manually control your streams? I didn't. And now I have to.
Well,
I'm manually doing all my shit because I have to.
I noticed
because these
somebody when you're
idiots
on the
got me banned.
slideshow. When you're on the slideshow, I noticed that a $2 thing popped up and it played a sound,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
it looked like Streamlabs.
There is, let me put it this way. You can still find a way to use them without having transactions through them. As long as there's no actual money going through the service, you could still use the
Yeah.
service. But
Oh, I think I know what you're meaning.
They took away
Yeah,
his
when you say that.
monetization.
I think I know what you're meaning.
Stupid.
the thing is, they don't want to get involved with money for someone who they think is either involved in trolling or some kind of
Oh, dude,
underhanded
you-
activity.
it's dumb. I got this-
Yeah,
see what got
you this motherfucker.
me banned. You know what got me banned?
No.
They sent a email to them stating that I was the pedophile ringleader and that I was laundering money through their service to like entrap children, and they believed this shit. They believed this shit and just banned me. And it's like
Yeah.
I appealed the ban,
That's funny as fuck,
and
bro.
they gave me no information. Like, no, you still banned, which I understand. They don't want to deal with it. They don't make any money off me other than if I buy a membership from
Right.
them, right?
Right. So that
And
to
it's
them,
like,
who
so it's like-
cares? Sweep them under the rug.
Yeah,
Who
fuck
gives a
you.
shit? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's
It-
so trash.
With me, what they did is they went back to my origins, like my early content, and they found some of my most risque commentary, and they edited it together to make it look like it was today. Like they actually updated the fucking videos to make it look like it was more modern and shit. And they sent
No,
it
they
to
didn't,
everyone. They
dude.
sent it to
Oh my
Twitch. They sent it
God.
to all the fucking. They sent it to Teespring, which is why I lost my merch. They sent it to everyone. It's the same package. I only know because someone who fucking
Man, that shit was funny. Cause if my memory's correct, that was like a little after like fucking Superhound, right? Sat here and was copyright striking a few people. There was a little fucking piece of time, bruh, where we were actually going back and forth with Phil. Like Phil's fucking with us, we were fucking with Phil a little bit, bro. It was about to get bad. It was.
worked for Twitch sent it to me after the fact and said,
Like, why do you think we ain't had like Phil and his gay little goons strike a bunch of detractors like since the last time? Because it got really fucking bad. And Phil saw it. He saw the writing on the wall. Like he was about to get his ass erased.
"Are you
bro.
aware that this is what is getting you banned all over?"
Like
the
he got
internet?" I
too
was like,
many
"No,
detractors
this is
banned
insane."
all at once.
And,
And
there
the
was someone who
big,
liked
the
me
big
who worked at Twitch
important
and said,
ones
"Just so
too.
you know, this is what just
like
happened."
Snort Burnell.
Unreal. You know,
I
it was
was-
from 2010, and it was like 2021, and they got me 11 years later. They got me banned from everything. It's like, are you insane? I don't do this shit. Like, this is not me.
Dude, I still don't know I got banned from Twitch. I still don't know. They said I broke the contract from like Article 515 of some dude. I signed a Justin TV contract. I didn't sign a Twitch contract.
Ah,
My
you were
shit
there,
said
yeah.
Justin TV on
Way
it.
back then, exactly.
And it's like, you think I kept that contract 10 years? You know what the worst part about it is I got my 10-year like Twitch partnership shirt the same week I got fired. The same week I got fired. I still
Oh,
had it.
nice. What nice people.
I thought about putting it back here on the background somewhere. Just put like Twitch partner 10 years. Just as like, and people are like, why don't you go? Because YouTube is real. Like every time I've had an issue with YouTube, they've held my back every single time. I have 5 people at YouTube at this point I can contact.
That's cool. I did
It's
at one
like-
point, but not anymore. I did, you know, now they're all fucking fired and laid off and shit. But I wish I had one, but it is what it is. I'm good. Like, I don't really have issues with YouTube either. Like, I never have an issue on YouTube. It's always someone else. It's always someone else gets a bug up their ass about something stupid.
Bro,
It's never you.
this is the guy that's infamously known for bitching about YouTube and crying all the time. Oh my god, man! I
YouTube's
can't.
always okay, or they're cool. Or
This is
it's
such
like,
a fake
you know,
ass
oh,
fucking
we're
like.
letting you know
facade
that this
thing
happened.
I'm
We're going to
watching
age
today.
restrict
I
something
hate
or
it.
whatever. It's never like, oh, you're banned and we take everything away. Like, why would they do that? It's crazy. They don't act like that, luckily. So, all right, Jordy, I want to say thank you. I think this was a great 2-hour conversation, wasn't it? Did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah, I knew I was going to enjoy myself. I didn't come here with like ulterior motives to try to fuck with you.
Right, and the same thing here. Like, people were like, is he gonna destroy Wings or whatever?
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
getting
I asked
outta
some
here.
interesting
I did not
questions.
enjoy myself. I did, dude. You know what? I got what I got out of it. But I did know for sure what happened. Phil trying to manipulate Wings and just wanting to talk about trolls all the time. It's so fucking dumb. But hey, I'll give Uncle Phil this. It wasn't a total disaster, right? Didn't just blow up in his face and shit. But whatever, man. When's the next time I'm gonna be back? Thursday. I'm gonna be back Thursday, bro. We're fucking getting down on Arc Raiders like all day and night. Like we're gaming like a bunch of fucking degenerate children. So I'll catch you Thursday. Whoever the fuck gives a fuck about that. I appreciate you all. Hope you all have a good week and all that good fun shit. Take care of yourselves and each other. Stay high, stay hydrated.